Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Low Budget LCS, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for the commercial finals. We've got a Rising Tide S Eagles, or Seagulls as I just learned, versus Team Ego Curb. My name is LaChance, and I am joined by the ever wonderful Pop Boa. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a nice Sunday night. We got some league going. They are using a draft tool, but I'm going to adjust a different one than normal.
You're going to crush it. It's going to be fantastic. So, while you're getting that set up, let's just talk about what the situation is right here. First of all, as I said, commercial finals. Oh my God, it's a finals match. What do we need to know? Well, it's a best of 5, not a best of 3. It's a best of 5. That's right, folks. We could be in it for the long haul. And tonight, we've got the number 12 seed, Ego Curb. An absolute wild ascension to the top here, beating the much vaulted and valued Sensei Randall's Intermediate Karate Squadron 2-1 last week, I believe. And the second seed, Rising Tide Seagulls here, who, of course, everyone was really paying attention to this, but they knocked the Rose Bros out 2-0 very early on, the team that I was on. But the fun thing about finals is that every team that participated in this tournament can pretend that they would be here in the finals if it just wasn't for the team that's here now. Because for the most part, everyone lost to the same teams here. Pop Boa,
yeah.
How are you feeling about tonight? And talk to me about this graphic that's up in front of us.
I'm very excited. Yeah, this is just, it is an epic duel of epic proportions. Second seed versus the Slayers of the mighty first seed, so both have a huge leg to stand on. Ego Curb, technically speaking, the underdog, but, they took down the first seed. So, you could argue that beater of the first seed takes the mantle of first seed. And then, of course, Seagulls would be the ones daring to approach them. So, we've got a banger.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm
absolutely
pretty excited for it. Just waiting for the draft to start.
Ego Curb was 12th seed Nandor. Also, Alcalora, thank you so much for the follow. Happy to have you here.
And we are into pick ban. Karma being the first ban, Set the second. Now, you are in commercial. Do you know about any of the champ pools, or are we just kind of guessing?
Here's the thing. We're kind of guessing. Obviously, all these players have their personalities, but when it comes to commercial as sort of like a skill set, as I think it goes for all amateur leagues, this is really just however these players are feeling, whatever their personal skill expression is, it's going to be unique across the board. The meta affects it a little bit, that's for sure, but there is no reason that somebody can't pull out a Darius support and absolutely crush everyone.
The Ivern ban is interesting to me. Does one of them play Ivern? They do. Potatoes 1921 has 73 games of Ivern.
Oh my God. Yeah, he definitely plays that big tree boy.
I love this first pick. I absolutely love it.
Oh yeah, that's one.
Oh, and that's a great answer. Cool, perfect.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So here is one fun fact that I do know. Probably one of the only facts that I can toss out about any of these things. Xin Zhao is the most picked and banned across all pro play all over the world. So the fact that Ego Curb were able to get him, that's fantastic. Unless he's been tweaked, and I haven't heard about it. I'm just saying, it's a scary man with a spear.
The last time he was touched, I think they nudged down his W damage.
Mm-hmm.
But that was it, and that was, I think, 3 or 4 patches ago at this point. So, yeah, he's still very strong, still I still play him a lot in jungle. Great answer to Jarvan, because Jarvan wins the burst, but Xin Zhao should win the sustained fight, because his cooldowns will be coming up more often in that fight. Jarvan Galio, though, that's...
It's an interesting... I mean, like, Jarvan Galio, Ornn, I mean, Rising Tide is putting together an absolutely fearsome wombo. If you happen to be standing anywhere near these champions...
I like that.
Ooh. Oh my god. This series is going to be awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be so good. The one thing about the Seagulls draft that I'm a little iffy on is they need more damage. Those 3 champs, they do damage, don't get me wrong.
You're right.
But they don't really do sustained damage. A lot of Jarvan's damage is in his first combo with his passive. So I want to see something strong coming out from the AD carry position. And depending on where the Galio is going, maybe also more damage-heavy support.
You're absolutely right. I mean, you know, the Seagulls have drafted the People's Elbow, and now they need to pick the weight behind Dwayne The Rock Johnson that gave the People's Elbow its strength in these next 2 picks. We definitely need to see a lot of damage. We definitely need to see, I mean, just so much. They've got all the lockup in the world. You've got your engage, you know?
Yeah.
You can be poked out, though. That's a problem. But it doesn't look like Ego Curb has a lot of poke, you know? They look like they also are fighting within this range. And they're taking their time on these picks, or these bans, and I'm glad that they are.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't love the Yuumi ban, just because Yuumi is really good at empowering a single hyper carry, and I don't think they have any of that yet. Jinx ban I like, especially if that is a targeted comfort ban, because I think Jinx would be a really good option to round out this composition.
Right.
Banning Yasuo away. Always like to see a Yasuo ban.
Honestly, smart pick. If the other team can play Yasuo, and like we're not all professionals here, get that man out of here. I mean, it's ridiculous, you know?
Yeah. And especially if you have an Ornn. I've experienced Ornn Yasuo before. Ornhorn comes out from 3,000 miles away, and then the Ornhorn gets hit onto your AD carry, and then your AD carry dies, and then you lose the team fight.
Yeah. The Yone pickup, though, they say I can't get one brother. No problem. I'll take the other. Yo.
Yeah, pretty scary here, although they are 100% AD into some champs that kind of like to build armor. Vayne, of course, will be doing that tree damage. Tree damage. They couldn't get the Ivern, so they're going to do some tree damage. Yeah. Now, they're hovering...
Ooh. Wait, where's Ornn? Wait.
Could be Galio support.
Could be Galio support.
I like Misfortune. She's a bit early game. But
but that ult slapped across all this CC.
Yeah,
I mean, that's going to be a pretty picture.
It's also just buffed, so, you know.
Ooh. Okay.
Garen is the final pickup, so I'm expecting that to be Galio support, but, you know. Could be Ornn support. Could be Jarvan support, Ornn jungle. Who knows? I've seen commercial teams do some crazy shit.
Back before the low-budget LCS, Buggleberry Finn was actually really known for Jarvan support. Level 2 kills all day, every day. Ooh, the Mundo.
Okay, getting some beef saying you don't have enough damage to kill this boy, so we're just gonna bring him out here.
Now, Garen can do an unexpected amount of damage, but he's not the champ that I think of when I say, I need to kill Dr. Mundo. I think of other champions, like Vayne, but that's on the team that he's on.
Drafting Mundo with Vayne is... I love that, because whenever I play Mundo, I like some Mundo jungle. Pre-rework Mundo, personally. I haven't played too much post-rework Mundo jungle, but... having the Vayne on that team as like a counter pick takeaway, so nice. Because then you're like, oh, okay. Misfortune basically has to build Lord Doms, right? I don't see, unless they're just that far ahead, I don't see another way out.
I mean, definitely. You have to do something to get through that, man. Also, Mighty Support saying, LeChance licks toes, and I used all my schmeckles to highlight this message. What's up, Mighty? Love you, man. We Wizard saying, what the fuck does Mundo pick?
I like the Mundo pick. I think it's really good here because the problem with writing tiny S Eagles is Seagulls is the TPS. And
no, totally.
We're off.
I'm with you. I think it's a pretty solid move here. Also, Lays, thank you so much for being the newest investor in the low budget LCS. Happy to have you here. We'll see you at the board meetings in Vermont at the Denny's. You got to go around back, talk to our buddy Todd. He's the assistant manager. He'll let you in. Pancakes on us.
Yeah.
Easy Eagles win. We'll see. I think there's possibility. So I mean, let's look at these compositions, right? Like, Papa, what are your impressions of these comps?
It depends. It's very execution based.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the Seagulls have an easier team fight draft, but there's a lot more outplay potential for the side of Ego Curb. And if Ego Curb get ahead, particularly if the Mundo gets ahead, it's going to be very difficult for the Seagulls to take them out. That being said, I do favor the team fight draft, especially when you're playing fives, generally speaking. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one to the Seagulls.
To the Seagulls. All right. Well, then I'm going to become a contrarian, and I'm going to say, that. I mean, you're right. It is going to come down to execution, and I think, I think the Seagulls composition is claptastic, right? Mm-hmm. They've definitely got the Wombo combo. I think that Garen can also do some pretty tricky things as well. That being said, Ego Curb are on a tear right now. They are the underdogs.
True.
They've got that mentality. They've got something to prove. And they've got this ever-scaling Vayne. They've got the Yone. They've just got more damage threats. And then if Mundo isn't really severely put under control, like, I think things can spiral out of control for the Seagulls if they don't control all these different little elements of Ego Curb's composition. Because the Seagulls comp is easy to see why that's a good composition, right?
Yeah.
You land all the CC, drop the Misfortune ult. But I think there's a lot of pop-off potential on Ego Curb's side. And I guess the real question is, are they going to be stars tonight? And they might. There are some playmaking champs. And Lulu says goodbye, just like no to at least one of the forms of engage. So there's possibility here. So I'm going with Ego Curb on this one.
All right. It is the Galio support. Nothing too funky going on here, but good swap up in the draft. How do you think Yone Ornn goes in lane?
I have no idea. I'm not a mid laner by trade. I'm an ADC man, and I mean, any mid laner could walk into this chat and convince me of one way or the other, pretty much. I could totally see it's like, oh, you know what? Turns out Yone can't kill Ornn. After a certain point, he just gets too big. He snaps back to one spot, so it's very predictable to like land that CC. And it's just impossible after a certain point. I could also see someone being like, Yone gets these early kills and then starts stomping on Ornn's neck and like really begins to take off. So I don't know how that plays out, but I could see it going either way.
Okay.
I am putting together the
Schmeckle bet?
The prediction, the Schmeckle bet, and I am struggling to spell the word Eagles. But I got it. Don't you worry. Ego Curb. All right, folks. You got 5 minutes. Who will win? Question mark, exclamation point, start prediction. Got it. Wow, this is a surprise. Hey, someone you don't know, thank you so much for the resub. They've subscribed for 23 months, and you know what they say? LeChance is a nice guy. A wildly different, yeah, right? Hey, thanks, someone you don't know. You're chill as well. And let me also say, because I missed these, Nandor347, SS Shogi, AK Mist, and Goat FPS. Thank you so much for being the newest investors in the low budget LCS. We will see you at the board meetings in Vermont, at the Denny's. You got to go around back. Talk to our buddy Todd. He's the assistant manager. He'll let you in. Pancakes are on us. Also, those are some rad names. Goat FPS. I want to know what kind of games you play.
You know, one sub, especially if it's a Prime for free pancakes, is a really good deal.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, we've got the best Denny's chefs on the menu. Hey, you know what I just thought of actually? Do you mind streaming on Discord to me? Do you think your internet can handle that? Because I just realized for play-by-play, I might be unsynced.
I can do this.
You're amazing. You're fantastic. Folks, if you didn't know, Popboa is incredible. Single-handedly came along and started bumping our stream up to the next level. And I mean it from the bottom of our hearts. Can't tell you how often we're all like, God damn it, Popboa is amazing.
I just have an internet connection.
That tells you how low budget we are, man. You're the first dude whose internet doesn't drop out all the time.
Yeah, well, you've got a banger. I do say I have heard good things about Ponta, and knowing what Xin Zhao can do as a champion, I am.
Oh, absolutely. Ponta is a feared jungler. The man knows exactly what's up. He's here to play. And, I mean, jungle being the position that it is, he can definitely impact this game hugely. Shogi says, how about that Rams-Bears game, though? What sport, Shogi? And then maybe we can talk about it. Let's see. Let's do some light Googling here.
Oh, nope. Hang on. We got skins. Cosmic Defender Xin Zhao.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, I think Ego Curb win this skin battle. I mean, they have 4 skins to 2. So.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Numbers win there. Oh, my God. The Rams are crushing the Bears in the NFL. Second quarter. Unless I'm reading this wrong. Yarrow Bloom, his internet only drops out in our games. Oh, sorry, man.
All right, and we are in game, so we've got a 5-stack running down, and only a 3-stack on the other side. The side of the Seagulls, I get that wrong all the time, are 5-stacked, but they're 5-stacking in a bush with Breezified standing outside, maybe for bait.
Now, I like this because this is just a cold-hearted trap. Maybe it's just, oh no, I'm just a lonely misfortune walking here through the woods. Nothing to worry about here, but it's 100% a full trap. Also, if you hit Control-Shift-Z and just scroll back on your wheel twice.
I did a bit, yeah.
Oh, nice. Crushed it.
But I can do more.
This is excellent.
I wish the Jarvan had given that whole thing to MF. Or actually, not MF, Sushi Man. Because if a solo laner gets a full ward, I believe they get level 2 off the first wave. Yeah?
What?
Yeah, I think
really?
Chat can correct me, but if you give a full ward to a solo laner, it gives them a big jump in experience. Not like huge, but like enough to substantially change how the lane is played.
Yo, definitely let us know if that's the case, guys. I mean, that is something else. That is next level.
I have Dingus always looking for the duo. Came in being another recent investor.
Oh, F Dingus coming in. 20 months, currently on a 3-month streak, looking for a duo. Oh, absolutely. Well, walking away a little bit here. I mean, he goes up. He shows that this is the plan, right? The guy is going to be coming up and doing everything he can to cause trouble up there.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, good taunt from the Galio. Hitting level 2.
Yeah, that was a this is the Galio support play, right? Like, he has really good, engage, and then worst case scenario, he can also peel back to help out his ADC as well once he hits 6 there.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little bit of dueling right here, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Ooh.
Okay. So, Papo, we're learning how this mid lane matchup goes a little bit, huh?
It's not great. Gotta say, LeChance, it's kind of rough for the Ornn. I mean, that's kind of to be expected. Not a traditional mid laner, not something you normally see. Was probably flexed there because they want it on the composition. Didn't want to send it top lane, but the Yone is just going to be able to have a free lane because of this, and Yone only gets more scarier with time.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of that. I think we're going to see if Yone continues to bully in the way that he has been. I mean, it could be a lights out situation. So it's going to be on Sushi Man to get to where he knows what Ornn can be, right? Crazy engage, upgrades for his whole team.
Yeah.
So even if he gets put behind, he can do some stuff anyways. Now, let's talk about the jungle, because
Sure.
for a little bit. Xin Zhao running around. This first dragon coming up is going to be a mountain drake here. Jarvan, I mean, Vayne and Lulu might be in our prime situation for a gank if they continue to be pushed up here.
Yeah, they do have that Tribe Rush warded, though, so they're going to be protected. Maybe Thrasher spots it out in time, though. I'm not quite sure how the vision played on that one. I do think that Potatoes... Hang on.
Oh, yeah, Yone is going to go in here, get a little bit of damage off, but Sushi Man makes his way back to tower. At this point, it feels like Kirito is just sort of threatening him, you know? Oh my god, Garen coming in here. He's going to spin to win right here. The flash away. The ignite down as well. We didn't even talk about that. That's a flash ignite Garen in the top lane. The man is out for blood.
Yeah, but not quite enough, and now you're not going to have those sums to deal with the Mundo healing later on as we are getting towards level 6 in these solo lanes. So perhaps a bit of a misplay from Slim Bresa.
Here's another thing that we didn't look at this lane gank right here. Clear in vision. Oh, Potatoes is actually just going to go on a walk. Clear out a little bit more vision. Maybe start to look towards Dragon.
He doesn't get that ward. Now, something I wanted to say earlier. I think Potatoes already missed his power spike. Jarvan, pretty famously, power spike level 2. You go, you gank, you get it off. And from there on out, given that he's into Xin Zhao, I think the next time he's stronger than Xin is 6, maybe? But is looking for the plays, doesn't choose to go for the drag there.
Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of... This is both teams pushing back and forth on each other, trying to, like, suss out what can we get away with. And we talked about these compositions. We talked about how Siegel's side was incredibly strong wombo combo. Ooh, Potatoes, nice. If you can't kill him, be as annoying as possible.
Absolutely.
But it's a great 5v5 composition. Like, I think Seagulls has a real advantage when it comes to coordination within a team fight. We didn't really break down how laning might go, and I kind of, forgot about this possibility of like, okay, well, we need to get to a point where the game is broken wide open. Yeah. And I wonder, like, Seagulls, it's going to be on Seagulls to make that happen, right?
Ponta only level 4 here.
Oh, wait, Jarvan's up here as well.
Jarvan's here, does get tagged by the windy
counter game. Yep, Ponta's in this neighborhood. He's going to go in on Potatoes. Mundo's going to try and collapse down as well, but Jarvan's just going to go back over the wall. He's going to get himself to safety. And Yone, look at that, was roaming up as well.
Yeah, good read on Potatoes to go in and out.
Yeah, I think recognizing when to run away is probably, a top 3 pro skill when it comes to League of Legends. Just assessing your damage and theirs. Oh, Yone coming up trying to deal some damage to this Ornn. He's going to snap back. These are just little glimpses of insight into what might come.
I think what I would do if I was Ornn is I would pull the... Ooh, hang on. Lane gank maybe from Potatoes?
Yeah. No, good good eye right here. Slim is going to go in a little bit. Potatoes has got to come in, but Xin Zhao's here as well. Came around, actually tricked me as well. Slim flashes away, drops the ult. Ponta goes so low. First blood and another kill to follow up, and now it's Mundo versus Jarvan. But one's level 7 and one's level 5, and one has a Yone come in, and that is going to... Wait, Mundo dropped 2. That was a double kill. And now, Galio, supportal combat. Oh my god, on each other right here. I think Lulu's going to get away. But then the ADCs start fighting. Everyone just started fighting all at once, all across the map. It was 7 minutes of silence. And then this.
7 minutes and the map explodes. Good on the Jarvan. Ooh, hang on.
Yep, Galio going in, gets the taunt, they drop the ult, Lulu flashes, the heal come through as well, but look at this, Vayne getting those procs off, has to switch to Breezified as the target, she's starting to go low, the condemn, the flash forward, there's the Lulu shield, and she's gonna be fine, as long as they don't find a way to dive this tower. It's actually a pretty big wave. I understand why Vayne wouldn't want to let this go. We'll see, they're gonna get that plate and walk away. Oh my god, yes, Ponta coming around the corner here. Let's see if he can find a target though. Jarvan's here to back him up as well. And this Yone is not red up. Oh, here we go. Galio goes back in. Ponta pushes him back, trying to get the kill to flash away from the Galio. Lulu's here as well. He's going to be empowering him. Polymorph goes down. Breezified, no mana. There's the Jarvan ult onto the back, but the cage is still up, and Breezified's going to get the kill. But Vayne walks into the bush, and that is going to be a good and gone misfortune right there. Ooh. Oh, I wasn't sure if Vayne was going to go underneath red for that. Oh, Ornalt coming out. He's been losing duels all day. Maybe he wins this one. The knockup, it looks like Yone's ability takes precedent. He goes through, and now Dragon is on the table. Oh my god, did everyone drink a Red Bull at the same second? This is crazy.
Yeah, the fighting started, and then it did not stop. Ego Curb coming out on top, and honestly, at this point, I know it's early, but it feels pretty, like, the fact that their composition has now gotten ahead, it feels kind of rough.
Definitely. I mean, you know, Garen, it's so hard to tell. Garen's ult is up. They do have Ignite, but Physics, he wants this fight to continue. Let's see, Hughes dropped ult. No, they're just going to get some CS. I agree, is what I'm trying to say. I think you're right. It does feel a little bit like Uki.
Especially,
if I had to choose the technical term.
Misfortune is going lethality as well.
Ooh.
Which, I think you want crit to deal with the Mundo. I guess they're putting all their eggs in the early game basket.
Yeah. We'll see. So, I mean, you know, Yone... Oh, wow. Vayne, great condemn right there. That's a lot of damage onto that Galio.
Yeah.
So, that duel between Ornn and Yone, I mean, what did you think of that? Ornn almost won. Oh, wait, hold on. We've got a gank up here on the top side. Oh, Ponto, great ult from that as well. Potatoes still in it. This is the 2v2. Let's see who. Blue side is dropping health bars fast, but Xin Zhao goes down. Oh my god, a flash away from the Mundo. And Yone is here to help out. Potatoes, ult on top of the Yone, just trying to... He goes down. That, I mean, Yone's getting a lot of value out of these abilities right here.
Sushi Man.
Ornn is next up on the docket. Okay, Slim is here as well.
Silence.
Oh, that's both of them. Gets it across. His health bar dropping. The shield comes down. He does drop as well, and Mundo turns right around. But Ornn is here. That's the knockup, but he's spell immune. Let's see if they can get it. That's the double kill. And everyone is right back even again.
Yeah, so well played. But hang on, we've got a taunt coming out in the bottom lane.
Yes, we do, absolutely. Lulu gets burst down super hard, and now Vayne is caught in between both of these things. Look at this. Galio coming back, peeling, and Vayne just barely dodging the knockup. Oh, she is so low health. Oh, but the Lulu gets killed. Wait a second. Oh, my God. A double kill for the Misfortune. The ticking Ignite gets the kill for the Lulu. So much bloodshed. Wow. God, someone's definitely going to look at the VOD, watch the first, 5 minutes of the game, and be like, oh, this is a pretty slow game, huh? Totally dead wrong.
Yeah.
Right, break that down for me. I mean, what do you think about this bottom lane?
Well, I mean, I think the Misfortune just did exactly what you wanted the lethality to do. You had the edge and the damage, even though the Vayne did get a large number of auto attacks off. Galio played it extremely well as well. Also something you want from the Galio, being lane dominant, getting up to that ultimate. Although he didn't use it to be a global map threat, I think it was still well used. So I think really well played from Thrasher, and I think this is what you need the lethality MF to start doing. You need to start winning the lane, but it needs to win the lane hard, because eventually you need to overcome Windows' health pool. And I don't know how you do that without crit MF.
Right. Yeah. You know, even just 2 minutes ago, it looked a little bit worse for wear for Seagulls, but I think we're starting to see the innate swinginess of some of these fights. Oh, okay. Ornn took that on the chin a little bit right here. Galio forced the flash from Ponta. They're going to get the taunt off. There's so much damage coming out from this Galio. Breezified. Caught. Oh, but the Condemn doesn't kill her and actually saved her.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscalculation maybe there from Lojin.
Now, Potatoes is poking his head around. I'm loving all the roaming. I feel like we're seeing fights of multiple combinations of people all over the map. Oh, Breezified. This Misfortune is in a rough spot of Xin Zhao. Okay, Rift Herald's been summoned. This is a pretty good indicator of a dive, but Jarvan is here to help them out.
Yup. And Galio's now coming down as well. Sushi Man getting bullied out of the mid lane. Oh, they're going in!
Yeah, they absolutely are. Look at that. The ult all the way over, and the Misfortune ult too. That's all you need, but the health bars aren't dropping as low as they might like. Oh my god, Ponta slaughtering them under turret, and look at that Condemn. This was a clean rout from Ego Curb. 3 kills to none.
Yeah, they pulled the trigger really aggressively, and the Galio looked good, but Ponta immediately canceled it with his ultimate, and it just turned to Xin Zhao offering so much healing in that fight, so much sort of drain tankiness. I know, Xin Zhao really is a drain tank in the current meta with Core Drinker. It's weird to say, because I don't think drain tank when I think Xin Zhao, but he absolutely is. And they also juggled turret aggro well, using the additional health from the Lulu ultimate on the Vayne to help keep Ponta alive at the end of the fight there.
Yeah, man. Ego Curb is just on a tear here and looking to pick up their second dragon as well.
Oh, yes. Infernal map.
Oh, boy. A little bit more open space and a very dangerous soul on the field. And as dangerous as it is for Ego Curb to get this soul, I think it would also be huge if Seagulls are able to start stacking some of these dragons, start working towards this threat. Okay, here we go. Classic Yone duel comes in here, but Galio, not even to predict, you know exactly where he's going, but they don't have the follow-up damage. Kirito's able to get out of there. Now, despite Yone almost killing Ornn all of these times, he's only actually been able to kill him once. And I think that's very, very important for Seagull's ability to come back, because he's starting to look pretty scary. Ooh, let's see what Slim has to say about this. Galio coming back in as well. They do drop the Yone to half health. They get the taunt onto the Lulu, and they say, let's commit to the bit. Yone's gonna come in 1v3 right here. Food got stuck in my throat. Oh my god, Yone gets out. Sushi Man gets a knock up in the top lane. Towers on his side, dropping the Ornal. Let's see if Physics can get out, but this health bar's dropping real low. Oh, a forced flash, and the man is gonna get some distance. He is gonna get out of there. Now, okay. This whole mid lane Ornn, which I love. I love because the Garen and the Ornn have switched spots. It's totally fine. Not weird. You're not missing anything. Oh my god, Sushi Man goes in. I didn't think he was going to land that knockup, but he's got to start to run because one more hit's going to put him down into the dirt. Can he dodge this cleaver? He flashes. Oh,
but wait.
Dodge state champ. Oh, but Vayne in the 1v1 down below. That is classic Vayne. Classic Vayne right there. Well done.
Yeah, absolutely. And Vayne ahead 4-1 and 2 now. Pretty scary here for the Seagulls. They're going to have to find a way to deal with her. They're going to have to find a way to deal with the window, and find a way, honestly, even to deal with the Xin Zhao.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, okay, let's put things where they actually are. It's 17 minutes in. Whoops, sorry, Yone trying to come in and kill Slim right here. Slim's gonna silence and do a butt ton of damage. Oh, I love what Slim did right there. He positioned himself in between the snapback and the actual Yone target, because if that fight started to go where he thought he could kill him, he wanted to be able to commit to that. Well played, Slim.
Yep. Oh, we're gonna have a Scuttle Crab fight right here. Which one was gonna be Blabber?
Game. Hey, Ponta's gonna get knocked up. Sushi Man's got him right where he wants him. Potatoes coming around as well. I don't know if Ponta. Nice flash, but now the Jarvan ult gonna keep him in the pit. It's just Sushi Man in there as well. Slim's coming around the corner. Physics shows up just a little bit too late. Mundo lands some cleavers, but ultimately that's a solid pick. What do they take with it though?
Not a whole lot. Maybe they could pressure mid lane. I mean, you always take the gold from it, but not a whole lot to get on the map particularly. Just they saw an opportunity. I agree. There's someone in the chat saying, Orange still no Bramble. And this is something I wanted to mention earlier. I think Orange should have adopted, Sushi Man rather, should have adopted some of the top tech that he may have learned from playing Orange, where top laners will go Ninja Tabbies or, no, oh, hang on.
Wow, yeah, Yone really goes in. He gets the kill he's been looking for. Wow. Very well done from Kirito? Karatu.
Yeah, and, but what I was saying is, you get those plated steel caps early, which he does now have, but you also get a Bramble Vest earlier. Those are your first two items. They make you extremely strong to any AD laner.
Ooh, this is a flank right here. I don't know if they'll be able to turn this into a fight, but Mundo and Xin Zhao, ooh, if they kept pressing on, I don't think they knew that those folks were in the bush right there. That could have been a pick. So I like that right there, right? Both teams rushing an objective. They get the tower, they get the Rift Herald. Now Rift Herald.
Rift Herald, we're just going to use it mid. We're going to use it. Frag is up in 30 seconds. We're going to have the mid prio. We're going to have the mid pressure. Ooh, and they might get this turret dead before they do. So, although this does put them in a sticky spot with them having to now escort the Rift Herald further than they might have wanted to.
Right. Right, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna clear this lane out, maybe? Let's see if Rift gets the charge up. Look at this, Potatoes in the backline.
Oh!
Gonna get dropped. Goodbye, Vayne? Maybe not. Hey, I'm sorry, that flash keeps him alive, and it's Ponta who's actually caught out, trying to make something of it, trying to get Breezified right here, going in deep, but does get shut down. But that is two people to fall on the side of Ego Curb. Well, this Infernal Drake is up. That might cost them Dragon, and we might find Seagulls starting to stack them back.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you want to see out of this combination. You use all of your engage tools. You use all of your abilities to find the ult, find the damage onto the critical member. Wow, that Garen Q hits hard. By the way.
Dude, I was just thinking that. Yeah, it's not nothing. I'll say that. It's definitely not nothing.
Yeah, and if you can find team fights like that, I mean, that's why I like their comp in the first place. I do think it is low damage still, but seeing signs of life like that, it's anyone's game.
Yeah. No, it really is. And God, Yone is just going, oh my God, is this a kill right here? Breezified may have stepped up just a little bit too far. Oh God. Okay. It's okay, everyone. Sorry, the ADC and me just panicked.
She had heal flash. She's gonna be okay.
In that case, Breezified is 100% like a trauma surgeon or something. I mean, ice cold veins if you don't use a summoner spell in that situation.
No, I mean, she used both of them.
Oh, she used both of them. Never mind. I just didn't look at the things in front of my face. Wow. All right. Yeah.
Oh, here comes the Garen Q.
Yo, Slim. Slim's onto something here, right? Like, it definitely deals more. That Q is starting to hurt.
Well, here's the thing, right? And this is something I've been thinking about too. I haven't experimented with it too much, but think about Bruiser Mythics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not Tank Mythics, Bruiser Mythics. What one of them has not been nerfed?
Is it Trinity Force?
It is just Trinity Force, right? Because Goredrinker had a nerf a while back, Stridebreakers had a nerf, Divine Sunderers had a nerf, right?
So true. So Slim's onto this secret technology, is what you're trying to say here.
Yeah. It looks really strong. I mean, you get that Spellblade passive, you also get attack speed, which Garen really likes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it still has a Spellblade passive.
Ooh, Yone, nice.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's where it's coming from. 231 additional physical damage.
Cool. All right.
And they're going to start a Baron.
Yeah, speaking of damage, this objective could do a lot. Ego Curb is a little bit spread out and no vision. Okay, sorry, there is vision in the pit right now. Just put it in physics. Going around, the whole team is going to respond. Let's see what comes of this play. Horn gets dropped right here. Slim on the back end, going for that Vayne. That's so much damage. Panta comes to his defense, but gets taunted immediately. Kirito here as well. They're fighting in a choke point. Let's see, Vayne still alive. Oh my god, Miss Fortune goes down, but no targets left. Physics on the side as well. Kirito looking for this. Yone ult gets 2 targets right there. Vayne walking up, does get an auto attack off, but not the kill. Kirito goes down to the taunt to the Miss Fortune, and even though their Polymorph Potatoes is in the back line, and they get shut down. 2 people left. That was a 3-1 play in favor of Ego Curb, with even a little bit of a late response to the Baron. Well done.
It looked so good from Seagulls at the start of the fight, but Panta lived forever. Lojin was able to back out some good polymorphs from Sativa, and they only lost 1 member in the end, and this is where the low damage of Seagulls composition is going to hurt them.
Dude, and Vayne is back up to full health. Because I think if there is to be a shift in the power dynamics, it's going to be if Slim can 100-0 this Vayne. Get down to 1,200 health. Can they get the Baron? Okay, no, they take the Baron.
Yep.
It's all good.
Oh, but Sushi Man TP'd in.
Ooh, wait, they're kind of low health. They could go for this. That would have been a massive knockup right there. A teleport is coming in. Panta going low. He says, I'll die for you. Run away, team. Run away. Run free. It looks like they're going to get out. Yep, absolutely. Starting to channel the backs. They're good as gone. Woo. So, the trading back and forth of these wins, you know, Seagulls, 2 fights go, cleans them up, and takes Drag. Now, Ego Curb cleans them up and takes Baron. Baron's a huge tool. What do you think the best way is for Ego Curb to put that pressure on the map?
It's hard to say, because with Baron, I think, you know, efficiency-wise, in a perfect world, you'd be applying Baron to every lane, right? However, you have to deal with the reality that you don't have Baron on everyone. Kirito doesn't have it.
Right.
And there are other objectives that are coming up, and the engage onto one person from the side of Seagulls could be extremely well. So I like what they're doing. I was going to say 4-1, with Fizzmeeks being the one, because he's got the teleport. Kirito doesn't have teleport or Baron, so it's more useful just to have him with the team as a response if they get engaged on. They aren't pushing lanes, though. They are just looking to get Rag Prio. I would have liked them to commit harder to bullying Seagulls out of that mid lane.
Yeah. No, teleport comes in. They're going to move on to this objective right here. They want to use this Baron to get the dragon, but the flip side of this is if they're killed here, it's going to be everything. Ooh, Slim. Oh, Slim, a super fast champion on this gearing. Can he get away? Use Polymorph. They are really committing to this. The Galio ult coming down. That's a 3-man knockup. Decides not to go in. Slim still in the front line. Panta trying to dive back. Hornhorn is stuck. The dragon is secured. They actually pick it up. Miss Fortune ult across the bow, and so many health bars dropping. Kirito's in the back line, but it's not enough. Comes back to the front line, and everyone else is dead except for the Mundo. Ego Curb doing everything they can to get out of there. They're huge, so tanky, but you can't win the 1v4. That's a quadra kill. That's a quadra kill for Miss Fortune.
Yeah, I wonder who stole the Penta. They are getting flamed in comms right now.
So this is what we were just saying. This swing back and forth. Ego Curb, who just killed Rising Tide Eagles and got the Baron, has now been slaughtered at Dragon and lost the next Dragon. And now maybe much more. We'll see. We'll see if they keep trading back and forth. Eventually, it's going to be too much for one of these comps to bear.
Hang on.
Yeah, this might be engaged right here. Panta, yeah, keeping himself alive. Slim is so scary. Like, he's not, like, winning these fights alone, but it's just like the curiosity. I feel like I know when an Akali's running at me, I have a good idea of like, oh yeah, I know I'm gonna die, and like, you know, there's gonna be a lot of burst damage. It's gonna come out in this way. I feel like Garen is just sort of weird enough. It's not that he deals it in a complicated way. It's just spooky. He's just got a big sword.
And a big sword with an item I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah. I mean, weird works, and this isn't super weird, but it might be weird enough.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It's looking good. It feels weird to me that it's only done 1,000 extra damage when hypothetically each Q is 250. That would mean 4 Qs. That feels wrong.
Yeah, that does feel wrong. Maybe we've seen every single one. That's possible. I don't know. I don't know.
Regardless,
Regardless.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, this might be
Has the tag.
Galio. Oh, Ponta wants it though. The taunt comes through. But Galio's gonna be able to get out of there. So, let's play the scaling game. Popo, who do you think? Oh, Yone tries to go in right here. Doesn't get a target, but definitely there's a Bornhorn. Looking for revenge. Flash
oh, the
only
Q
lands
expired.
right there. Oh, here comes the Karen. Slim trying to show him what's up. The ult comes down. Goodbye, Yone. That's a knocked up Ponta right there. A good flash. An important flash. He wasn't going to get out of that situation if he did.
You know what I think?
44 seconds.
I think I know where the damage comes from now. It's Garen.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, man. I mean, he's 6'2" and 6. He's been a part of a lot of these kills. It's going to be inhib falling.
Yeah. Now, the thing about taking an inhib olives, though, is you have to make use of the pressure. Because if you don't, you are just feeding them more gold.
Right. Absolutely. Oh, they're going to turn back onto physics right here. The Mundo. Okay, look at this. 2 fights across 2 borders right here. Potatoes going to back off right there. The Misfortune ult is not going to drop anyone, but low health bar is on the side of Ego Curve. But Vayne has something to say about that. Oh, any carry with an Enchanter, you got to watch out. And Vayne is starting to stack those items. Working on her 3rd right now. 3rd damage item at least.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. I love this. Lord Dom's completed on Misfortune. I didn't see that before, but I think that's an absolutely critical item to have because I think, you know, everyone who you need her to kill on the enemy team, like, she's got lethality to deal with the Lulu and the Vayne, and she's got the Lord Doms to deal with everyone else.
God, both of these teams fearless when it comes to pulling the trigger, and I love that. Because that's exactly the kind of spirit you need right here. Speaking of Mundo being engaged on, gets a little bit of a shield. Looks like he is going to get out of there. Born dropping the ult. He thinks he can do this right here.
Yeah.
Mundo trying to get away. He can! Goodbye, Mundo. He gets taken down. Oh, backing on a pink ward right there. Nice. Take care of it. And now Baron is in the eye of the Seagulls. I want to pick this one up, and I think... Looks like Ego Curve's decided that they can't contest this.
They see it in their seagull eye, they go for it, and yeah, it's just going to be gone.
With the same determination that a seagull would pick up a sandwich on a beach, fly away with it into the distance, they do the same with Baron. They desperately need the front line, right? And we talked about the strength of Steeples. Wow. Okay.
Black Cleaver Triforce Garen. Alright, remind me to try that jungle.
Yeah. Let's start taking some notes.
I mean, look at that. Look at the camp. It's just gone.
I am appalled. I think we're all learning a lot right here. Hey, we talked about this early on, where Ego Curve was up 2 dragons in a commanding position in the game, and we were like, well, Infernal Drake, it's not great to lose it, but there's a huge potential for comeback here. And obviously, they're 7,000 gold ahead right now.
Yeah,
Seagulls are in a good spot.
They've been hitting the wombos they need to hit. They've been playing front to back really nicely. MF ult can just wash over the Vayne and the Yone, and they can't do much about it because there's too much meat in the way.
Yeah, that's a lot of meat. I mean, this is definitely, I saw this in the chat, this is definitely turnable, for sure. You can still pick up a misplayed fight at the Baron, which we've already seen Seagulls throw a Baron. Oh,
What? The Cleaver does nothing!
Nothing to him. Nothing. And now, okay.
Oh!
Oh my god! Was that a Q off of a minion? Or was that...
I think that was just love tap.
That was crazy. Breezified is a monster.
Oh,
I mean, they've got
she's
four
got
items.
4 items. Yeah, with the IE completed, with the... Ooh, what do we think the name of Duskblade is when it gets upgraded?
The Night Toothpick.
Drakthar's Shadow Carver.
Oh, that's sick. I want to know who Drakthar is. That's going to be another inhib that falls as Seagulls do a textbook Baron push right here. Really flexing their strength on the map. Oh, a great flash away. A double kill right there. Misfortune. So big. And I mean, that was the move. Oh, here we go. Maybe Breezified stepped up too far. Ponta getting a kill right there. Very, very well done. 1 tower left. Baron Minions all over the place. This is the final fight to end game 1. Let's see if they can do it. Thane is invisible. Maybe the outplay of our lives? No! It looks like Seagulls are going to take it and bring us up 1-0 in this best of 5.
Whew! That was a banger.
Yeah, it was, man. Oh, we saw it in draft. And it was. It was everything we wanted it to be. And more. Well, I mean, I gotta say, both of these teams definitely deserve to be here. That was so much back and forth for at least 75% of that game. And I think that Ego Curb should be, going back to the dugout, keeping their heads high, having a huddle, and identifying the ways that they did let their advantages slip away. And that wasn't like a throw from Ego Curb, right? There were times where they had the advantage, where they lost it again, where they gained control of it. So it's just about figuring out that finishing move, making sure that they can keep that pressure on. But I think there's a lot to work with right there. That was game 1, man. That was game 1.
Game 1, and I just wanted to look at the damage charts because, yeah, Garen coming out doing quite a bit, doing 600 more damage than the Vayne did.
That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Kalora saying, bias casters, you know it, baby. No, yeah, we're just humans, and we tell every team, you can bribe us before the game. Just hit up, our Venmos, and it'll all be good.
Oh, I'm getting competing custom invites.
Ooh. Oh wait, I was not thinking. I was just clicking yes. If you guys are listening to the stream, my bad. Okay, so I'm going to yours. I'm going to the one that you've invited me to.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Excellent.
We certainly seem to have critical mass in here.
Perfect. Wild game. What do you think Ego Curb needs to tweak to walk away with a W in game 2?
Well, I could see Pick Ban being somewhere where they target. Garen did a lot of the damage share as well, so perhaps you say, okay, you can't have Garen. What happens then? Seems like kind of the crux of that. Well, it's hard to say because I think if I was going to ban anything, I would ban Jarvan first because I think he's the most core part of that composition.
Yeah.
And then
absolutely.
Maybe Ornn second because the Ornhorn engage from a distance is very potent.
Yeah. Yeah, I think oh wait, hold on. Let me take care of a little bit of low budget LCS business real quick. Zbosh7, JC765, and I hope I'm saying this right, Aloli Slow, which is a great name. Thank you guys so much for being the newest investors in the low budget LCS. We will see you at the board meetings in Vermont at the Denny's. You got to go around back, talk to our buddy Todd. He's the assistant manager. He'll let you in. Pancakes are on us. Thank you guys for following. Yeah, I think those aspects, speaking about the composition again, I think historically, once again, none of us are pros. We're not pros up here. Keeping our compositions as easy to execute as possible is such a boon, Like, I really liked the champions on Ego Curb's side, and I think they played them super well. But when it comes down to like the very, very end, it's, they were in a sort of situation where it was like, all right, Yone, Vayne, we need you to like turn into a Super Saiyan right now and just stomp all over everyone's face. And that was kind of hard because you had a very, I think, effective engage composition that you were playing into. So I'd like to see a little bit more like natural overlap in terms of skills when it comes to Ego Curb. But failing that, even if they don't find themselves in that situation, if they're not trying to shoehorn something new in, they played a great game, and I think they need to just sort of like keep cool heads and not let it run away. When it comes to the side of Seagulls, I mean, give me more of the same, baby. You were down. You were the first people to be down, and you also, gained advantages and lost advantages a whole bunch. They threw a Baron, but they came back. They did keep their cool, and they did push their advantages very appropriately. So, and also, I mean, like, just Spooky Garen, I don't know. I'm not the person who was in charge of the drafts of my team, and that's probably a good thing. But, I mean, that kind of thing just scares me. As Yarrow Bloom says, spin the win. Oh, also, what's up to all the Panther Corps boys? I saw y'all in the chat before, and there was just a lot of murder that was happening on the screen. Appreciate y'all. And everyone else who showed up. Thanks to all of you. Why stop at the Panther Corps, guys? I know you're here supporting Ponta. But yeah, we will... oh, you know what? I can't see the... chat, so I'm going to leave it to you to talk about to all that stuff. I just told Slimar as well.
Yeah, I got you the draft link.
Thank you, man. Crushing it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Dude, yeah, do it up. Do it up. Yeah. I said a lot of ums and ahs, but I didn't have anything to say. This is what we call in the professional world vamping. I'm buying time, but I don't have a plan.
Started, so
excellent! Thank God.
Set
wonderful.
and Karma, I believe, holdovers from last ban rotations. Yep, both their first bans from last time staying the same. So perhaps we will see an adjustment later on in the first three, unless they want to say, you know what, execution diff, run it back. We got it this time.
Yeah. I mean, it really could just come down to that. Morgana. Ooh, did you save the bans from last time?
Yes, I have them up. So Morgana is the same. Last game they banned Ivern second. So yes. This is where we would see the Ivern ban if they're going to ban Ivern again. If they're going to perhaps adapt and ban Jarvan, this is where we'd see Jarvan ban. Although I think okay, so same bans.
Not for nothing, I'd love to watch a game where the fear of God was put into me because of Ivern. But
it's real. It's real. It can happen. First three bans, same from both sides. We'll see if the draft is any different, as Ego Curb now has first pick.
Yes. Yes, we will. Okay.
Oh, ooh. I like it. I really like it.
Okay. There's a face I haven't seen in a minute.
I hate Poppy. I mean, I love this pick.
Tell me about it, man.
Yeah. Well, I pick Jarvan because Jarvan's strong right now. Someone picks Poppy. I try to EQ. They say, no, you can't do that. I can't use half my kit. I end up dying. Well, okay, I didn't end up dying in what I'm thinking of. But, you get the point.
Right.
It's obnoxious and...
Yeah.
Okay, Poppy and Mordekaiser is a interesting combination because both of them have a tool to remove someone from the fight, right? Mordekaiser can take someone out of the fight by putting them in Death Realm. Poppy can use her ultimate to take someone out of the fight. So hypothetically, if they pull that trigger, they can make it because Mordekaiser goes away too. It's 4v3. But still, they get to pick who goes out of the fight. And if you have something like this Irelia, which I really like as well, something higher damage for the mid lane, but then, okay, Irelia is now Poppy ulted out, and your AD carry is Mordekaiser ult. Who do you have left, right?
Right.
We will have to see who they have left as they continue to draft.
You will indeed. Really, a Gwen. I do like what you're pointing out about Seagulls being able to sort of sculpt a team fight, you know? And I think it's hard to probably to do it consistently the way that they would want to. Mordekaiser's ult point and click. Poppy's is not. Tristana getting some Yordles up in this business.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps what would round out their Yordle comp? Swap out the Mordekaiser for a Kennen, grab a Kled.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, put Heimerdinger and Ziggs in there, you know? Like, I also would not be surprised at all. Like, if somebody, like, just pulled out Lulu actually would be the real player.
Yeah, the support, yeah.
And I say that because Rising Tides bans it. Gets rid of it right away.
All right. They don't want to see it. Yuumi banned? Okay, I can see that. I think Trist Yuumi is pretty strong.
The Vayne earned some respect.
And so does the Ornn.
Oh, well, that's rather lovely. Everyone tipping their hats to each other.
All of them pretty much saying, you know what, that went well last game, but you can't have this.
Yeah. And understandably so. Seagulls have maybe a little bit more engage is something that they would want. Maybe they want poke. Who knows what their composition soup wants? Lissandra.
Okay. So that is a stabilizing mid laner. Someone who's very good at just not dying as much, although I will say it is tricky into Irelia. Seraphine and Answer. I like that. It gives Eagle Curve more of the wombo. It's a great thing to lay over Cataclysm. What is Seraphine's ult called?
It's called Musical Chairs. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called at all. Stono's ult, but longer. Xayah, I also think is pretty cool. Here's the thing. Lissandra's cool because hard to gank. Ooh, Galio. We just saw Galio being really, really effective in the Seagulls' hands, and we're gonna see it again.
They like it. Played well on it. No complaints here.
Cool comps.
Yeah. By the way, Seraphine's ultimate ability is called Encore.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set up these predictions again.
Oh, maybe I'll turn some of my schmickles this time.
Ooh, someone's getting fancy.
Well, I meant to last time. I was gonna bet on the S-Eagles as well, or Seagulls as well. So I wanted. I'm feeling the FOMO. Yeah, FOMO.
Right. Yes. Mighty Sport says, LeChance licks toes. I'm rich now. Yarrow Bloom says it's called Oh Yeah. I like that, Yarrow. Paired with Tristana. Feel bad. Oh, it's Encore. Versa knew that right away. Cora Eva says, is that the Poppy pick of a lifetime? It might be. It absolutely might be.
Okay. 16k coming out from Vertia. Well, Vertia did 12k of it, but quite a bit.
Wow.
So you're looking at a pretty good Schmeckle return. Currently 1-7 for betting on Ego Curd.
The confidence. But
I think I'm gonna go ahead and place. Oh, hang on. I like to. I'm gonna wait and maybe see how this fleshes out.
Yeah, let it play out, man. See where the positions are. See what champ is where. Versus saying I'm a little bit of a Seraphine enthusiast. Well, you did know the ultimate name, so there you go, man.
Now, Vertia, I believe, is Sensei Randall's AD carry? I think.
I'll bet they can tell us.
Probably.
Um,
Yes, I'm correct. Because they played a mean Xayah. Absolutely.
nice. Yeah. Sorry, there's something echoing in my ear. I don't know what it is. That's okay.
Okay. Well,
So okay, we're seeing these. Do you think any champ is not going to be in a position that we think it is? Do you think anything is unclear right now?
I think it's pretty straightforward, personally. I mean, I think it's Galio support again. I think that Tristana's AD carry, Lissandra's mid. There's not much to be. I mean, the only mix-up I could maybe see is like the tops and the jungles swapping. I've seen Mordekaiser jungle before. I've seen Gwen jungle before. But it does look like, oh, actually, wait, Lissandra's top.
As we discuss it, slim on Lissandra. I you know what? I'm not surprised, and I shouldn't be. The fact that the man who brought us Garen Tech is now doing Lissandra in the top lane. Lissandra's been a top laner in the past, you know? Like,
yeah, and I think solo laners in general, right? Especially when it's something like an Irelia that you can send wherever you want. Maybe they were trying to get it against the Mordekaiser. I don't know if that's an easier or harder matchup for the Irelia. But yeah, this prediction is dead heat. See, the way I bet, unless I'm playing, because if I'm playing, I just go all in on myself.
Yeah, of course.
Is I bet whichever has a better return on Schmeckles. But right now, if I put any significant amount of Schmeckles in the pools,
you are what tips the balance.
I'm what tips the balance, and I get a bad return on my Schmeckles.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, I think Rising Tide earned a lot of confidence in this, in their play after last game. They were, at least betting-wise, the underdogs, which I love to see the support that both teams have. Like, we got real fans who've rolled up here. PP Delivery Service says they don't have the range advantage this time. Would you care to clarify, my good friend? PC Marshmallow says, Ponta, take my schmeckles. And I respect that.
I think part of it was last time they could engage with the Ornhorn. They have a lot of tanks that can go far ahead of the carries, and then the Misfortune can just come over that. Whereas this time, the Tristana has to kind of jump in there. It's scarier for them as an AD carry. But they do have a good comp that does just want to go all in. Poppy wants to dive. Mordekaiser wants to be in there. Lissandra wants to be in there. Galio definitely wants to be in there. And Tristana, if she's getting resets, definitely wants to be in there. Now, Gwen, a very scary champion for a comp like that, because you have that true damage AoE core from her Q that can really mess you up. That being said, I don't think Gwen has been in the strongest state for some time now. Oh my goodness, 45k Schmeckles now coming out.
Wow, guys. Wow. There we go. That's the heat. That's the spice.
Oh, I only managed to get 20 Schmeckles in. I was trying to bet 4k.
Oh no. Well, we'll see what that 20 Schmeckles does. Also, PC Marshmallow, thank you so much for the Prime sub for 7 months. Says, for my trip to Denny's, I will see you there, my friend. Uwu Momentai, Uwu. Thank you so much for being the newest investor in low budget LCS. You say they're gonna okay, yes, delivery service. Okay, so this is what delivery service was saying about the range. They're going in on the Sarah. No, absolutely. Yeah, no, I think that's a really good point. A lot of champions who want to go in are then going to be running into a Seraphine. And I think Seraphine, who, of course, will be peeling and healing and doing everything they can to keep their ADC alive, is a great, Xayah is a great ADC to live all on their own. Ram Cannon. Submissions are closed. I'm so sorry. Seems like I mean, let me just say this. You're not wrong. Open casino mods where, hey man, if it made any sense at all, if we were able to open up a low budget casino, it'd be so much fun. I wish this channel honored time. Ram Cannon, I'm so sorry. Ram Cannon, of course, respected member of the community. We have let you down.
They're on Panther Corp recruits.
Yeah, part of the Panther Corps multiverse, as I've come to think of it.
Multiverse, I like it.
Yeah, you know, they've got a player for every timeline. Mars plays Zillion. He knows. Yeah, he does. God. Oh. When Panther Corps, I know we're not talking about any of these other teams. I've talked about them a little bit already. When Panther Corps came onto the scene, Marshmallow was my hot, sneaky pick on every cast. Because the man, and I mean this is a good thing, just very sneakily went totally even for the first 15 minutes and then just started to stomp on people with Zillion. Anywho, oh, hi, Vora. Thank you so much for being the newest investor in the low-budget LCS. We will see you at the board meetings in Vermont at the Denny's. You got to go around back, talk to our buddy Todd. He's the assistant manager. He'll let you in. Pancakes are on us. Papoa, how do you like your pancakes?
That's a good question. I like my pancakes, 1, chocolate chip. 2, thinner than most people. I like a thin pancake because I like to feel like I'm King Kong and I'm eating a lot of them. So I like it when, pancakes are like a couple of centimeters thick, maybe bordering on crepe territory, but not quite there, or crepe territory, but not
the best thing I've ever seen.
Not quite there yet, so you can just...
So when someone asks you, hey man, what'd you have for breakfast? You can honestly say, I had 30 pancakes.
Exactly. Yes. Although even at that size, I think I could only manage like a solid 20. Like,
that's fair. Yeah, it's still just a lot of food. Thanks, Marshmallow. I'll accept your vote.
Now, how about yourself? How do you like your pancakes?
Oh, here's the thing, and we get into the whole... I mean, the fact of the matter is, I like my pancakes with a little bit of fruit in them. I like blueberries. I like strawberries. But failing that, I mean, I will just take a good, clean, plain pancake. It's the syrup that's important to me.
Now, do you now knowing that you like fruit pancakes, do you like compotes, or do you prefer a good quality maple syrup with a fruit pancake?
What a thorough question. I mean, I think it really does just tie back that pancakes, to me, are a vessel for syrup in some way. I mean, they are delicious, and when it's a good pancake, it's a good pancake. But honestly, honest to God, I'm a little bit of a waffle man myself, so I tend to lean towards that level of things.
Waffles are quite tasty. It's just the specialized equipment that gets me,
Right, exactly. I mean, waffles are basically pancakes that are trying to stunt on you. It's essentially the same thing, just in a much fancier shape. Now, we've got this great 5-stack from the Seagulls, who are trying to be sneaky right here.
Yeah, a 5-stack and a 4-point, but I don't think either team are going to run into each other early, so we're just going to have some time. Top laner's going to back out. Breezified's going to say, I can walk out of the bush now.
I would be remiss not to read what everyone else has to say about this.
Of course.
Tubby Muffin says pecans and chocolate chips and banana slices. Well played, sir. That's fantastic. Black raspberry, black currant from Delivery Service. Well said. French toaster bust. Well played. Ram Cannon says LeChance is just worried because he hasn't read the Wheel of Time. I haven't read the Wheel of Time, and I am worried. I'm super worried about that. No one has described it to me as anything else but like home. I keep running into people who are like, the 4th book is so good, and it's like, what about the first three, my man? I'm coming from the land of Sanderson, baby. It's bangers all day, morning, noon, and night. The kid doesn't miss.
All right. Now, a couple of things I want to note while you were talking there. Trading going on the top thing, number one. Jarvan did proc Seraphine's Guardian, and that is a long cooldown on the buff.
Ooh.
So they're not going to have that for early lane. That being said, it looks like the Jarvan is gearing up for a gank level 2 bot lane because he went red to Krugs. No, he's kiting back. Never mind, I'm lying. He's just doing a full clear. Okay.
It could have been something different.
Yeah.
This level 2 down here, the fact that the Tristana and the Galio don't get the level 2 is huge for Ego Curve. Absolutely massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a nasty level 2. Although, I mean, oh, look at that rip right there. Well done from Xayah. I'll tell you what, man, this is a different lane. This is not how it played out last time.
Yeah.
The other thing is that for those of you who missed Game 1 was 7 minutes of very constructive and thoughtful farming and positioning, and then 23 minutes of the most aggressive slaughter fest that you've ever seen in your life. And I don't know that I've seen in any other series teams turn it from -5 to 110 so fast. It was brilliant. So we'll see. We'll see if it's going to be another game of people getting their, their space and their bearings.
Yeah. Certainly want the Irelia to get the lead early on. As both lane junglers
this
are.
could be a gank and then a return gank. I mean, we're watching a duel in the mid lane right now. This is Gwen versus the Mordekaiser. Let's see who's going to come out on top. Gwen's going to drop pretty low. Sushi Man's got the Ignite ticking on him, though. This is going to be low. This is going to be close. A flash away. A concession of how that may have gone. Oh, Slim engages on Ponta. And just drops back. Respect. Well played.
Yeah, it's an interesting trade between the Gwen and the Mordekaiser because they're both hang on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There we go. The Galio going in, getting a lot of damage onto Seraphine. That was him, like, by himself.
Yep.
You know, no ADC needed. Also, shout out to Linoleum Bonaparte, with one of the best names that I've ever seen on this goddamn website, who gave a subway to Yarrow Bloom. That's super nice of you, man.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure... I know I've seen there's someone in the community called Linoleum. I'm expecting that.
That's him. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He's cool as hell. We casted together, I think. I think it was the three of us, actually.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
At the Poppy. Double Krug. Delivery service. Were some Krugs taken? Look at this. Galio has got... Oh, God. Look at this. The trap closing in on Ponta right here. Galio pulls the trigger, says, I can keep them together for a minute right here. The flash over the wall. But look who's there. It's the Mordekaiser who gets it with his big old claw. Well played from Ego Curve. That was everything.
Yeah. I think Rising Tide are the ones who got that kill.
Well played, Rising Tide. That was everything.
Because Ego Curve are on the left, right? Yes? I'm not insane? I could be insane.
Papoa is absolutely correct. The chance
Okay.
is indubitably wrong.
Alright, yes.
Or should I say, inevitably. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
That was
So
super good.
My 20 schmeckles are still safe. Got
Your
it.
20 shekels are 100% still safe. No, but that was great. I mean, Rising Tide sees Ponta invading, just moves the pieces of the trap into place, and pulls it all together shut at the last second. That was real sneaky and well done from them.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, it would be interesting to see what's going on around this dragon, as it looks to be a lot of pretty aggressive positioning. Mid laners dueling around Dot Bush.
Ooh, look at where Potatoes is coming from. Gwen might be in trouble. The ult comes down, and this is going to be a 1v1 until they come out of it. I mean, the ult's been dropped. A great flash back into the bush right there. They're out of it, but Poppy is going to close that gap and get the kill.
Yeah, Poppy misses the stun on the terrain, but it doesn't matter. Slow enough to just be able to pick that one up with Q. And this should be Dragon for the Seagulls.
Yeah, I believe so. Now, Ego Curb's got to be careful. No vision on the Galio. Okay, walks into lane. They're all good. Doesn't look like they're moving towards it, though. It doesn't seem to be priority.
And I can respect that, given that the lane is pushing into Breezified and Thrasher. Because in those early levels, if you're not on someone like Fiddle, Warwick, someone with a ton of sustain, you're not going to find hang on.
Galio goes in, does get one member taunted right there, but Poppy's coming around back, and Jarvan just behind them as well. We could find ourselves in a 3v3. Okay, great stun right off this Poppy as well. Ponta immediately to half health, but Galio quite low as well. Everybody disengages, happy to walk away with their lives and their wallets. Also, Ram Cannon, I see you flaming us in the chat, and I think it's hilarious.
Well, I will say, LeChance, I'm with you there. I also haven't read Wheel of Time.
There we go. I'm not alone.
It has been recommended to me. I will not lie. Too busy reading all of the Terry Pratchett novels. So that's...
Dude, what a lively and wonderful author. Ponta is in trouble. So low right here. Oh my god, they get the Dragon Smites. He's got some health back. This is going to be a 4v3, though. They've got the numbers. Can Ego Curve do something right here? Okay, Sushi Man looking for some kill right here onto Ponta. Ponta tries to go over the wall, but he gets taken down right there. Oh my god, and maybe another kill. Freezified so low, but that doesn't matter. A double kill for Mordekaiser, and Xayah is in so much trouble. Limps away. Barely any health left. And while they secure the Dragon, was it worth the kills and the inevitable gold that was given over?
Yeah, and a little bit of tragedy to start that one up for the Seagulls. The Poppy ult cannot hit Gwen through her Shroud, so it just goes wide. And she can't get the Jarvan out of there, so the Dragon does get picked up by Ego Curve. You know, a little glimmer of light in what otherwise a little bit of a sad trade is level 5 Jarvan versus level 8 Mordekaiser. I don't think you want this.
No, you don't. I think they're close enough.
Yeah, it's a turret.
Tower that's okay. Well, I love the Gwen just chilling out. Okay, look at this. Potatoes, low health, can't become involved in this. Oh, no. Not able to get him. He was too close to die.
With the Leeching Leer and how big that Mordekaiser is right now, you're just not. Oh, okay.
Yeah, physics, you know, she's got Luden, or sorry, Lissandra has such an accessible escape. It's so easy to pull off. Aurelia is really going to have to get to an incredible power level to be able to kill her before she can get away with that ability.
Yeah, absolutely. A really good neutralizer pick out from the side of Seagulls. And the mid lane Mordekaiser is pretty massive. First mythic in the game at 9 minutes, 52 seconds.
Yeah, that double kill in the Dragon Pit was huge. We're still very early on in this game. Oh, here we go. Galio walking down. They do have vision on him. This is not a level 6 Seraphine. Absolutely not.
I think he could have gone in there.
I think you're right. Yeah, especially if she's this far away from 6. I mean, if this cannon doesn't do it, then, wow. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. A huge discrepancy here with the level 7 Xayah, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, that experience is just not in Sativa's pocket. And so, there's the flash.
The flash going in onto the level 5. Seraphine right here. Look at this. Lojin trying to get these auto attacks off. It's going to be a big rip right there. But Galio's not going to knock anyone up.
Yeah, good job from Lojin in that trade, going in onto Breezified because they were a little bit behind Thrasher. Breezified not able to get the damage down onto the Seraphine to blow her up, so Lojin is able to persuade them to stop that trade. As Jarvan is now under the bot lane.
This is a dive. Now they've got level 6. The teleport coming through. This could be a trap right here. Even though Gwen is walking around the corner, there might not be enough damage to save them. That's going to be a 3-for-0 and another double kill going into the Mordekaiser's pocket. This could be spiraling way out of control. Oh my god, the ult comes down. Even with the fancy feed, he drops to the ground. That's going to be 8-0 in favor of Rising Tide.
That was so excellently played from Slim. They E'd and then they managed to dodge the stun. I'd have to go back and rewatch it. They dodged a lot. They did a lot there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I could rewatch it on the live broadcast. Okay, yeah. So they E'd forward to dodge the stun, and they were just able to pick up the Aurelia from their ranged autos. After rooting it.
Yeah, it was really well played from Slim right there. This is a part of the game where Ego Curve is going to have to reel in their ego and just pump the brakes a bit. If you can get some objectives, rad. If you can't, you need to start at least really being conscious about like just what can you pull off at this point. I'd say across map plays, but the leads are pretty well spread across the map, you know? Yeah.
PowerPoint in the mid lane too, which is, you know, he can shove and roam to top or bot if he wants.
Right. No, absolutely. Yeah, he's huge. He's huge. I don't even know who you have who can, you know, he's going to get to a point where he can split pretty effectively. Okay, Ponta coming in, wants this blue, not able to get out. This is the trouble. That's the Poppy Tech right there, and it's a 3v1. The blue buff still goes to Rising Tide.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the invasion, but it may not have been the play right there.
A good thought from Jarvan saying I've got tools, but he forgot he was playing into Poppy, who is something. Vex is going to be worse, but for now, you know, you just have to deal with the W.
Yeah, absolutely. When is that champion coming out?
Soon, because they've already released her abilities, right? So it's probably... Yeah, she's already on the PvE, so whatever from PvE to live is... It's that.
Right. This might be a gang right here.
Yep.
Slim coming around the back, absolutely dropping the CC. Mordekaiser's got the damage to boot as well, but Gwen actually causing a lot of trouble. Look at those turret shots. Oh, not enough. And Breezified may have gone too far. Oh my god, the rip and snip does miss, but Breezified is still within killing range, and Zaya's gonna get the kill. They're gonna get on the board.
A little bit too aggressive from the Tristana. You want the bomb, you want to jump in, but only if you can get the reset and jump out, and that's gold on your AD carry.
Yeah, it's something. They're 4K behind pretty early on, but it's still so early that, you know, I mean, they're going to take this tower in the top lane. This is going to be the first tower that falls.
Yep. Koriva saying next patch is when Vex comes out. So
Got you. We're really in the 1v1 against Sushi Man right here, but Mordekaiser is the big boy on the map.
Yep. The Gwen played it really well, utilizing her advantage in that 1v1, getting the true damage off, using her ultimate well, but he's just too far ahead. No Mythic to a Mythic, and you're not going to win that one.
Respect to Ponta picking up that Herald, though. Oh,
Yeah.
He's got to get out of there, though. Yeah, he's got to give up that Scuttle.
Gets the bigger crab, leaves the smaller one. You're not going to hate that.
Well said, and you're absolutely right. Teleport coming in. I think that's just to protect the tower right there. Breezified's been alone in lane for a little bit right now.
Yep, Galio's been roaming around looking for other things on the map, which makes sense. As a facilitating support, you want to see that CC love spread and the lead extended. Of course, Breezified did die when they were away, but I don't know if that would have changed if Galio was there.
Now, Galio walking down here as well as Mordekaiser, Zaya, and Seraphine. This bot lane is the only place where there isn't real, like, that's...
Oh,
they're
hang
not
on.
oh, wow, look at that damage. This is what we were talking about, but the return damage from Slim and Potato showing up. Unfair. Thought it was a 1v1, but absolutely not. doesn't go through with the charge right there.
Oh!
Slim goes forward with the... Oh, look at the outplays. Physics gets the kills. Oh!
Just
And I
barely
love
misses the stun.
Yeah, the flash over the wall gets it done, for sure.
Oh, Jarvan's here now. Interesting interaction with the Blast Cone.
Yeah, actually gets stopped right in mid-air. Ponta's one level down. So low. The minions are helping out. There it is. Always tip your minions, folks. They're there to help out.
Yeah, and there's some shutdowns going over to the side of Ego Curve. That's like, it might be 3 to 12, but there's been extra gold on each one of those. So, perhaps it will help them get back in this one.
If only they can, grab Mordekaiser, because that's a pretty penny right there.
Yeah, it's so hard to say who starts winning it. I will say, he's itemized. Hang on.
Oh, the flash forward. Wait, okay, the Seraphine ult does come through. They are charmed. This is going to be onto Xayah to pull this rip off. They do get the kill. Okay, Galio's going to come up, go down, and wait, hold on. A 2v1 in the mid lane as well. Hold on, I know Mordekaiser's got him in the ult. If he can get out of this, it's going to be okay. It's not okay. Mordekaiser kills him, but they do get 2 kills in the bottom lane. That's a cross-map play and a win for Ego Curve.
Yeah, Lojin showing up huge on this Xayah here. Sativa Smack laying down the Seraphine ult at the perfect timing to catch the Tristana, nullify the Galio engage, and it's huge for them. I'm sure Vertzia in chat is proud, as I know they also play Xayah.
Yup.
Oh, but hang on, Sushi.
Yes, these are the power picks showing up, and I mean, Seraphine, our heart goes out to you. Not much you can do in that situation. But we're starting to see the power. Oh, look how low that tower is. We're starting to see the power of the Seraphine pick. And
it will scale.
Xayah, yeah, right? As long as they can stabilize some of the bleeding, like, just forget this dragon. You got 1 dragon, which is awesome. That pushes the Elder Soul timer back 5 minutes. So just don't even worry about these. Just chill out. I know they're in the neighborhood. I know it's so tempting. Slim is right here, though, in the bush. We could see an engage. Galio there as well. Oh, Rising Tide's front line is exactly where they want it to be. And I'll tell you what, they've got numbers for sure. Some in the Herald, but maybe a little bit too far out. Maybe that was just a time thing. It is going to go down. Goodbye, Big Betty.
Time, it also allows them to, potentially get out of the area if they thought they were in danger at all.
Ooh, Ponta might be a little bit too far up as well. Freezified. We get a turret. Xayah's going to be back down here to pick up.
Ponta was spotted, so they're bringing the Galio up. They're bringing the Poppy up. Fizmeeks.
Right. Ooh, Ponta. Oh, nice escape right there. I love it that Aurelia just put 1 down and was like, come on in, let's go. I know I'm behind, but let's see what you can do. Freezified, maybe caught? No, Freezified's gonna get out. Also, what's up?
Playing a little bit more respectfully now.
Yes, absolutely. Well said. And I think it's earned. I mean, the reason they're able to leave this Tristana alone is because she's got the jump, right? Oh, the back stop potatoes. Just trying to be annoying. I think we can all respect that.
Yeah, and I think for how it was going early, I mean, 4.5k gold feels bad, but you're even in structures for now. You certainly have tools.
Oh my god, can he do the 2v1? Slim's got so much damage, he goes untargetable, and even when he comes out, the man is still a monster. A big win for Serenity right there. Or sorry, Rising Tide right there. Physics flashes out. They're going to try to defend that tower, but that's the Mordekaiser, man. He still has yet to be laid low.
He doesn't have armor, though. That is something I do want to point out. He's got Demonic Embrace, which will give him some armor, but normally when I see a Mordekaiser versus Irelia, if they were laning against each other, he'd have a Brandle vest by now. He'd probably have tabbies.
Good point. Ooh, Ponta maybe getting caught out right here. Gets knocked out by 1 form of CC. Gets taunted by another form of CC. Ponta's going to go down. Not too much. Just caught out a little bit too far up. He's going to get cleared, but this is a lot of members.
Yeah, and that Lissandra damage surprised me. If Slim is really that far ahead, as now I am seeing 4-1 and 3 on this Lissandra, that's scary, and that's especially scary, again, in team fights. If that passive starts going, it just stacks.
Right? No, absolutely. And Breezify trying their hand at the 1v1. Xayah through the heal. They're fine, and they don't have their ult. That's why we didn't see it. It's just not an option right now. Now,
Yeah.
I saw somebody mention this before. Maybe it was Versa. Maybe it was Delivery System. Maybe it was somebody else. But they were saying, maybe if we get to 5 items, we can see Seraphine and Zaya try to carry this match. Do you think it's that far gone? Do you think there are other opportunities for them to pull back? What do you think the landscape is like right now?
I don't think it's that far gone, especially because I think that, for example, Irelia doesn't have her mythic yet, right? Goes for that first Blade of the Ruined King to get that sustain, pairs really well with her passive. It's a nice item on her, but she doesn't yet have her mythic, and mythics come with a big power spike, and it'll be even more because when you already have a legendary completed, you get double the mythic passive. Admittedly, that's, depending on the mythic, like some ability haste, some AD, some healing, but it is impactful. It is more stats, and it is a bigger jump than just getting a mythic. Does look to be, that's Gore Drinker, I believe.
Hanta is going to go in. Okay, that's a forced flash from Slim right there. The Baron's going to be engaged. A flash away from the Galio as well. It's something, right? They still lose the Baron, but that's something.
Yeah, you'll take what you can get from this position, but anyway, my long-winded explanation of how they come from Gwen. I think that Gwen can still surprise you in team fights with her AoE, especially if people are stacked on top of each other. I think that Irelia can surprise you in the mid-game. She is going to be strong, especially after she finishes her mythic. And I think the Zaya is an option. I think all J4 really has to do is kind of engage. I don't love the Stridebreaker. I would like to see a Gore Drinker to give you more of that sustain, but could just be trying to prevent the enemy team from running away. So they have options. Yeah.
No, absolutely. And not for nothing. Look who's got the highest farm in the game. It's the Irelia. It's not by much, but it's something. She's focusing on that. She's in that bracket.
It's something. We can take a peek at the gold. Does have 86.
Gets haunted right there, and that is just all the follow-up CC. Goodbye, Zaya.
Yeah. That's a bit much.
Yeah, I think when you're in this situation, you're just gonna have to drop that ult right away and just flash out.
5k gold diff in the mid, by the way, between Mordekaiser and the Gwen.
Ooh, Galio coming in. He's a little bit behind enemy lines. The rest of his team is here, just gonna walk past this turret. No problem. Poppy charged up that ult. We really haven't seen an enormous Poppy ult yet, and I think that shows, how far ahead Rising Tide is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, have we seen a straight 5v5? Probably not, since Sushi Man's passive would be too valuable.
Might be the first one. Seraphine not even able to get the ult off. That is bad. That is not a good way for this fight to start. They've got the Baron empowered waves. They're just going to be free hitting on this inhib. I don't think they can win off of this.
No, but they can get another inhib.
Oh, Slim escorting in another wave as well. Going to collect a third, too. They want all 3 inhibs. At the very least, they've got these 2. Let's see. Okay, that's one pull right there. We've got the 1v1 in the Ghost lands. Let's see who comes on top. That's really down to half health right there. Sushi Man has so many abilities left to cast. That is just a very, very strong Mordekaiser. Looking for go right there. Almost dead, but still alive, and that's all that matters. The ult away. Potatoes going in. They are going to get charmed right there, taking some tower shots, but there's the Poppy ult, knocking someone back, throwing him back onto pad, and this is just a lot of the Seagulls flexing their gold, their wallet, just across the board. Sushi Man in the center of all this, but he's got the Galio coming in to protect him as well. Panta going low, Kirito going low. That is all these blue health bars dropping on the side of Ego Curb, and now Slim has shown up to the party. Seraphine trying to walk away. That's a triple kill for a Mordekaiser. This is definitely going to be the Seagulls taking game 2 and putting us to match point in this best of 5.
Woo! That was extraordinarily commanding from the Seagulls. Not that there weren't signs of life from Ego Curb, but that one was it was a good game. It was clean. They played it well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Seagulls were the ones to get their foot in the door first, and they just kept their foot on the gas. I think it stems back to, if we had replay technology, we would show you that double kill in the Dragon Pit again with Mordekaiser without having to beat his lane opponent, because it wasn't, going bad, but it wasn't going super well either. Gets the double kill, starts the train rolling, and then it's just woof. I mean, he gets another double kill later. He's so strong. Wherever the Mordekaiser goes, he can just exert pressure, and nobody can match him. So, well played to Sushi Man right there. Definitely earned himself some sushi tonight.
But Slim as well, coming in with almost as much damage as the Mordekaiser, and into the Irelia. Like, that is not... I know it's your pick into the Irelia, but I feel like any laner other than like a straight tank into Irelia, and even then early it's kind of dicey. It's hard. Mm-hmm. She's an impressive laner.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And like there were Irelia almost killed Slim in a 1v1 as well. Almost killed Lissandra, but Poppy was there too. You know, reset the whole fight. These are just little things, but just thinking back on the game, like I think there were a couple of off ramps for Ego Curb if things had turned out slightly differently. That being said, this is match point. This is where you have to show up. And I think we've seen Seagulls show up for every single game so far. Curious to see what Ego Curb can bring to it to knock them off their game and get themselves back into this series.
Absolutely. And looks like the answer was not getting the Jarvan first pick.
The Poppy tech was brilliant. Like, that was locked in right away.
Yeah. Doing the prediction right now?
Yes, indeed.
I didn't mention it before. Oh. Fate _1 was a big better in the Rising Tide at Seagulls.
Interesting. I see Ev Dingus is inviting me to a ranked solo queue game. I'm going to have to pass on that, my friend, but I appreciate it.
Well, enjoy my 20 schmeckles, Fate. Enjoy them.
There you go. Also, cool. So yeah, I mean, I think like once again, same thing. As the in between games on that last series, like this is a much longer series than already. We forgot the payout. We just did the payout, but that means that message must be old. Yeah, I mean, I think like something simple, something easy to execute on. That Poppy pick really was brilliant, though, and honestly, it was just so slick because it was the perfect thing they needed to toss out to counter that Jarvan. And in my head, it wasn't even in the jungle. I don't know if it was in yours, like just right away out of the bat there.
The Jarvan or the Poppy?
The Poppy.
It was always jungle.
Poppy was going to be in the top lane, but that's also because I don't really play any Poppy at all. Oh, that's not true. I used to play Poppy a bunch. I have one level 7 token. It's the bane of my existence. I know I'm never going to go back and get levels 2 more level 7s for it.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm excited to see this game 3. You know, something I do want to mention, LeChance, and for the viewers, I might try to cast, if it's still going, I know Executive D2 finals are starting, are overlapping.
Oh.
They overlap this game directly. It's kind of a tragedy, because they only posted about it, like, yesterday.
Right.
And I've had this one planned for a week, but, so... I don't know if you want to join me for that, but given that we are at match point,
we will see what comes to fruition from this one. So that being said, do stick around. And hey, man, reverse sweeps happen. Reverse sweeps have happened in the low budget LCS. It's not done yet. Every game is a completely new match, clean slate. If you can bring yourself to it. So we'll see what Ego Curb brings to the table, and maybe this series will keep on chugging.
I hope it keeps on giving, because they've been very fun games to watch so far. Other than the first 5 minutes of the first game, they've been roaring and ripping right on through. So I am excited to see what happens in these here commercial finals. Now, which team was it that knocked out the Rose Bros again?
It was the Seagulls. It was the Seagulls.
So,
yeah. And what was I in the middle of an incredible back door and about like 7 auto attacks away from breaking their nexus and pushing it to 3 games? You bet your ass it was. But didn't come to be. Ram Cannon says I'll stick around if LeChance reads the Wheel of Time. The like. If I read the wheel, oh, but by the way, you're definitely not allowed to just read books on Twitch, right? Does that break some sort of?
So that's interesting. My instinct is to say maybe you. It's hard to say because, like, for example, right? Specific readings of specific books, I think, are what are owned as audiobooks. Like, you can have an audiobook read by multiple different people, and then those can be different intellectual properties.
Right.
So, does reading a book, does that delivery affect it in such a way that you can call it transformative?
I don't know. I think that's a really good point. I'm also like, I'm trying to figure that stuff out because, okay. All right, guys.
Hang on. Mighty Support
everyone
saying
gather around.
He's going all in on Ego for Silver Scrapes a cappella from the casters. If we get there, man. Mighty, I'll do it. For you, anything.
You have got a weird sort of Schadenfreude. If you want us to sing that, but I will, of course, acquiesce to your request. So here's the thing, Yarrow. I could definitely make up a bedtime story. I just don't know if I could read a book of one, which is what I would really love to do, is to just, I know no one would show up to this, but just to get myself to reread some of the books from my childhood, I would love to like be able to read Watership Down out loud, or something along those lines, which, by the way, Watership Down, you know, Wheel of Time, sure, it's all good. But if you want to cry over a bunch of rabbits, you should read Watership Down. It's a wild book. But that is neither here nor there. Here's what I'm trying to figure out. Captain Flowers watches Netflix on his Twitch stream all the time. Is that allowed? I Googled it, and they were like, no.
Well, so I think...
I don't know about...
So the argument there is always fair use, right? I mean, fair use is always the big topic in copyright claims and copyright strikes. I think with how much Captain Flowers does over it, it's probably considered fair use because he's doing direct commentary. I think if you were going to do a book reading, because I just Googled it, it sounds like you can't if they're still copyrighted. Or at least that's what it sounds like from the Reddit thread that I found talking about it. If you had 2 people, one person reading it and one person commenting on them reading it, is that transformative?
That's a good question. Well, Yarrow's got a good point. Read the book, but change some words for synonyms. I mean, what if you just... All right, Ram Cannon. Maybe I will read the Wheel of Time if you think Watership Down's amazing. Yeah, maybe there's some sort of like back and forth where you could be like, this is a performance, you know? Like, this is my, play that involves... I don't know. This is also just more of a thought exercise to like try and understand like what can we do on this stream that's like kind of fun and creative, but also doesn't like get us hit with some shit. Copyright claim system is broke though, so they just claim it is. Yeah, I mean that's sort of like what we're trying to figure out. But maybe there's some sort of like Netflix thing that we can do where we can all watch a movie together and talk about it. I don't know. The off season's coming up, so this is what's got the
old wheels turning.
Yeah, absolutely. Little Robot Man says, have a second person act out the reading. Guys, let's pick some crazy books. I love the idea of putting the burden of acting out some of these like classics on one person.
What if no? What if you had and bear with me here.
Yeah, please.
You have Gary's mod.
Yeah.
What if you had a bunch of people streaming Gary's mod, Sandbox, and
Uh-huh.
then they build the scene as they're going and act it out in Gary's mod instead? Because then you're streaming a video game, right?
That's a good point. I mean, like, I do think that there are some workarounds there. Like, undeniably, there are some odd workarounds. Uh, yeah, I mean, maybe that's a way to do it. I think definitely like interacting with the work, as you were saying before, is like the best, safest way. So if we watch something, you know, just make sure that we're pausing and talking a lot. Lays says, I'm new here. Are they waiting on a player? Well, first of all, Lays, kudos to you. Thanks for joining us. You've got excellent taste in amateur leagues. Secondly, as Mighty Support says, yes. Yes, they are getting set up. Although it seems as everyone's in the thing, I mean, I'm going to click on this link and see. Nope, they haven't started drafting yet. We're just vamping and chilling. Specifically, Lays, what's up with you? Welcome. How's your day been? What'd you have for dinner? And how do you like your pancakes? Something we were talking about earlier.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm also seeing a lot of discussion on the book topic. They have started Pick Ban, Karma's first ban.
Wonderful.
There's just people
But
saying that
Lays,
they've seen people reading books and getting away with it. But,
All right. Well, maybe we'll get some cool ass short stories. I mean, I think it'd be fun to read some I don't know, Warhammer 40K stuff. Ugly Duck says, I'm just here to watch Sushi Dumpster. Some people. Hey man, you may have come to the right place. We'll have to see. You'll have to stick around in this game and find out. Nice.
Okay, Galio bans. So bans are finally switching up. Rising Tide Seagulls saying, we won the first 2 games. Why would we change our bans? No Karma, no Zareth, no Nocturne. Cool. Ego Kerber saying, we tried playing into the Jarvan, we tried picking the Jarvan, neither of them worked, we have to ban it. The Galio, both games, they're saying that was a critical problem for us as well. Seagull's now putting Prio on the Morgana.
Look what's open.
Poppy?
No. Ivern.
That is true. Ivern is okay. It seems a little silly, but Ivern is absolutely one of those champions who changes the way the game is played. But Echo is going to be the pickup.
Right.
It could be mid lane Echo. Could still see Ivern. I do think Echo is kind of disgustingly strong right now. I think that like he scales with like one item, and then it's like okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean he's a time assassin, and he can definitely get it. Shut up, yo. I'll have what Ego Curb is having. I said last game, now they need to reel in their ego, right? Fuck that. Lean into your ego. Pick these wild champions. It's all about skill impression. Just fucking crush it. I love the Zed and the Echo. That's wonderful. And Lays had a great day, had some Chinese food, and they prefer waffles, which is exactly what I prefer. Hell yeah. I love it. How do you what do you pair in this meal, in this compositional soup? What flavors pair nicely with Echo and Zed?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to ask me about Chinese food and waffles, and I was going to say Mushu waffles. Echo and Zed. I mean, Zed. I think he more wants a lane opponent that he can assassinate. I think Zed is more what's on the enemy team than really what's on your team, because he kind of exists in sort of an isolated realm of I'm going to kill one of you and you're not going to be able to do anything about it. Also depends on the hands. I don't hate Camille because she can, lock someone solo down. If you really need a single target threat, you can Camille ult them and Zed ult them, and then, well, okay. Camille also pairs well with the Echo. Echo can throw his parallel convergence, I believe it is.
I love it. Get rid of that Lissandra.
Yeah, it's good. Getting rid of the Ornn, getting rid of Lissandra. Lulu Vane, the ban from Rising Tide Seagulls. I like that. I think it's good. Now, is this a Mumu jungle? Or is it a Mumu support?
Hey, man, that's a good ass question. And let me talk to you about something else that's definitely not what Ego Curb's doing, but something that I've done a couple times and I want to advocate for. Zed support. It's a possibility. It's really unlikely, but the E slows, guys, and that's a form of CC. And death is another form of CC. So why don't you all get off my back? I say defensively before anyone says anything to the contrary.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a fair response. Samira. Okay. You need what is the final pick here?
You mean like hard? I mean, Leona could be good. Rel, actually.
Oh, you're right.
Rel
It's
would be
Leona,
really good.
Rel, or hear me out, something like Braum.
Braum could be good too. Although I think Braum is better for kiting back, and I think this team all wants to go in.
Hear me out again. It's Zillion. Zillion's the support pick here. Because then you bring your assassins back. You know, at least, listen, you've got basically 4 assassins that are diving in right now. One of them's going to die, right? No fucking questions asked. Echo gets his own way to rebound. You know, Zed's got a shadow. I'm just saying, that's my, if you're going to be like this, I say, lean into it.
All right, my brain's spinning.
What? It's just Graves mid.
Well,
It's
Graves mid is fine. I'm more like, what's going on? Support mid
This game's
jungle.
gonna be fucking awesome. Ego Curb will not go quietly into the night, and I respect that.
Oh, absolutely.
Tubby Muffins, I like you, man.
Ooh, Tarek. I like that a lot.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
What happens when the assassins can't die and the Echo gets to live 3 times?
Oh my god. This is great. And this all, goes along with, Seagulls have been playing incredibly. And I think if I were to craft a narrative right here, I'd say Ego Curb is just going to play their own game. And I'm a huge proponent of that because, I mean, look at these guys. How can you not be excited about this?
It's gonna be a banger one way or the other. Ego Curb, a lot of damage here. We'll see if they can get it all off. Amumu, very disgusting right now. Oh, we've got a take in the chat. Morgana mid, Amumu top, Graves jungle, Jin Leona bot. I'm gonna say Amumu jungle, Morgana mid, Graves top, Jin Leona bot.
Oh, wait, can I just say one thing? Ram Cannon, are you here? Ram Cannon, say something in the chat. This is fair warning. Guys, if Ram Cannon isn't here, and I'm going to start the prediction soon. If he's not here and he doesn't put some shit in, he can't flame. This is on him. He's getting up and walking away at the wrong times. Okay? I just want us all on the same page right here. If Ram Cannon's walked out of the room.
PC Ram Cannon is technically in the chat according to Twitch.
Okay, well then I'm gonna start this prediction. He flamed us so much. Let's do okay.
Make sure it's 5 minutes. Give it 5.
Oh yeah, they've all been 5 minutes.
Okay,
he was just late. He was just late, man.
So I'm conflicted. I want a 5-game series. I also want to watch the executive finals.
I totally understand that. There's the sort of administrative end of this where it's like, oh damn, we do we want to get as many people on stream as we possibly can. KYB Cat, yes, go for it.
Current scores on the screen, or will be in a second. Kid Cat is 2-0 for Rising Tide Seagulls. Kid Cat, what team are they on? Do you know?
Wait. Yes, I totally do. It's Apex. It's better.
Oh, they're on
That's
better Apex. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. The game hadn't started yet. I was not. Yes, you were, man. Sorry. Yeah. I think this is going to be a cool ass game. I think that. The Seagulls have absolutely earned these last 2 wins, and I can 100% see them closing it out right here, right? They've been dominant all throughout this split. They've been dominant all throughout the tournament. Fun fact, 2-0s across the board. Seagulls have not dropped a single game. But do I also want to see Ego Curb, the 12th seed, who's drafted, let's be real, 4 Assassins, pick up a game here, maybe push into 5 games, maybe overturn the 2nd seed? Yeah, I mean, that'd be hella fun, too.
It's Morgana top. Also, the bet is up to 150,000 schmeckles, with 50k coming out from Fate and 50k coming out from Kid Kat.
Jesus. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Wow. People are opening up their wallets for this. Well played, folks. Oh my god. The Schmeckle cages will be filled. There we go. Alakora, the coach, I believe, of Rising Tide. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tubby Muffins, where's my thingy? There it is. Good, man. I was afraid you lost it. Super happy for you, dude. KYB Cat, imagine having 3 players make all economy using 2 first draft. Aw, I'm sorry, man. Seagulls, we out here. Seagulls. Let's go, Ego. God, well done, everyone. Everyone's cheering for their teams. Y'all are crushing it.
Yeah.
And Lays, yes, the game does start at Champion Select. Thank you for having my back.
Yeah, I like what Rose. I didn't know this was a thing. The whole all league. I really like it. It's nice. Like, as a way to mimic the LCS as well.
Oh yeah, we're all about imitating our betters. So Mumu is jungle, and it's a Jhin mid.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty much everything I said is wrong.
That
all the time. It doesn't stop here at League, guys.
Let me tell you, that was the absolute last place I would have expected Jhin to go.
Hey, Jhin into Zed is gonna be interesting.
He's squishy, but he has range.
And I'm assuming he'll go dashy item that we all know what the name is.
Gale Force?
Which is why I say it. Of course it was Gale Force. Thank you. Yeah, so he'll probably have some more mobility. That ult is going to be useful for helping out with jungle fights. Probably not so much in the 1v1 unless he gets some serious poke down. And I think that this bot lane is going to be an absolute bangerang. 2 mid to short range ADCs and 2 supports that are super happy, being close to other champions. Fucking hell yeah. Give me that again.
What? Why is Twitch flagging put?
I have no idea. I just allowed that one. That was pretty wild. Yeah.
No, I think the reason you put Jhin mid here is because you were gonna put the Graves mid. Because I guess Morgana was gonna be support, but then it's your answer for Camille, which I think is okay. Graves having lower range, I think dies more to Zed than Jhin does. And given that they picked a lower range ADC in Samira, I actually like it. I mean, the bot lane's going to be a banger, and you're going to have to bring your junglers there because I predict a lot of fighting is going to happen. But I get why you want the longer range AD carry into the Zed. Graves is not that long range. Zed can get onto him very easily. He's going to have a harder time with Jhin, and Jhin has more CC.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And I mean, credit where credit is due. Seagulls have had some fantastic drafts. I think Slim is such an interesting top laner to be able to draft around too, because he's or they are very willing to do some they're playing the position. It's not about the champs.
Well, they played Garen, and then they played Lissandra, and now they're playing Morgana. So they've played a traditional top laner. I would call it more of a mid laner and a support, right?
Yeah.
Style of champion. So really versatile player here.
Yeah, absolutely. Graves has grit though, which gives me armor.
Gives you
Says-
armor, huh, Fate?
Huh. Who's that?
That would be my 80 carry.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting game. The lanes are gonna be super important how this plays out, and I think team fight wise, I mean, you look at, I mean, points of engage. You've got Amumu and Leona for Rising Tide, and then on Ego Curb, I mean, you have Camille able to dash and dive in, and Echo's got pretty big AoE stun as well. This is going to be pretty fucking cool. I'm excited to see how this plays out because I don't know. If we were to, do you have any hot takes here? I mean, do you think any of these lanes are going to be upsets?
I mean, I think I have no idea how most of these lanes go, right? Super short range 80 carries in the bot.
Right.
I mean, I expect the Morgana just to kind of cede lane pressure to Camille. Does Camille and Echo then maybe look to push and roam into the enemy jungle? Maybe roam mid to get onto the Jhin? I could see that working. It's hard to say. I think both these jungle picks are extremely strong, though, and it'll be interesting to see how they play the map.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, here's my hot take. Whoever ganks bot first wins the game. That's my hot take.
Right. Interesting. I like that. I think that's what we keep a close eye on. Wizard says submission closed already. Didn't learn anything less.
And there are 171,000 schmeckles in the pool here.
Now, as all our viewers know, we keep our schmeckles in sort of locked casino-style cages, guarded by a lot of the staff and admin. So they're safe and they'll be passed out with the appropriate ratios after the game. But here we go, getting into game 3, match point. Second seed Rising Tide Seagulls have absolutely dominated in this series, but the upstart Young Plucks Ego Curbs are here to maybe put a little bit of shine on this game, and we will see, because these are some wild compositions.
Ooh,
we got
so
much.
Oh
shit! 5 sec going for Rocket. An early kill would be, I mean, that would be, obviously, an early kill would be great for anyone, but this would be super, super good into these team of carries.
What happens if you start Morgana Q and a Mumu Q?
You get oh, look at that ward. Talk about a high-value ward. Taric walks out. Samira walks out, and everyone breathes a sigh of relief.
Yep. I don't know if that's where you want to back Potatoes. Now, do you think that Potatoes is an 100-year-old League player, or do you think that 1921 means something else?
I think it's pretty well documented that Potatoes was born in 1921. And yeah, I don't think it's uncommon for 100-year-olds to start picking up video games. This is an amateur league, this isn't a pro.
Yeah, good for the mental cognition, good for the hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, you're right. And potatoes are their favorite food. So, Congrats to you, Potatoes.
Yeah.
Now, do you think Kirito has a time traveler from roughly 1,300 years in the future?
Absolutely. No question about that for me.
Great. Okay, cool. We're on the same page, man. Okay, this bot lane, you're saying first team to gank it wins. Well, Mumu's at least taking Scuttle right now. You think we're going to see a level 2 gank?
Yeah, those are some big stony crabs, but I don't think so. He did this on Jarvan as well. He's just going ahead and doing the full clear. Amumu likes those AoE camps, so it makes some amount of sense that he's going to go ahead and doing that. Now, Echo, I think, is doing the smart thing here, which I think Amumu kind of has to start bot because he's better at Krugs, he's better at chickens. But Echo, jungling top to bot, is going to be in position to gank bot first.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point, and I think Camille is has at least got a pretty easy escape to get out of there. But there's a lot of CC. If you know, each of these lanes is able to produce some additional CC to lay down with the Amumu as well. Also, I'm starting to recall some flashbacks. I feel like I was really afraid of Panta's Echo when I was playing against him in Economy. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Leona going in right here. Oh, so, sorry. Stumbled over my words right there. We got 2 ganks. Look at this. Camille forcing a flash from Slim. The binding
But
does
it's the
go
mid
wide.
roam.
Sushi Man. This is the mid roam, and the 4th shot. The Jin roam to the top lane. I didn't even process that.
The
Oh
mid
my
lane
God.
Jin he's eating the wave for this, right? He didn't get to push and shove or push and roam, but he doesn't care. He got first blood.
Wow. Truly a worth play. And whoever said they showed up to watch Sushi play, I mean, the man is in rare form tonight.
Yeah.
Now, bot lane didn't result in a kill.
But you know what I noticed from that trade? The Graves, he just has a straight up dash. What other AD carry has like a straight up?
Oh, the flash forward. There's some of the CC. The teleport down right there. Tarek's going low, but Panta is here as well. Tarek is going to drop it now. It's a 3v2. Oh, no. That is going to be the Samira locked up and going down. Well played. A 2 for 0 in favor of Rising Tide.
Yeah. First chat from Nickelback error. Slim's drafts are disgusting, so apparently we're getting some insider information that Slim is doing the drafting here. And if he is, good job. It's working.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Top tier ideas and great communication. And look who's in the mid lane right now. It's Slim.
It is Slim picking up that mid wave. Moo gonna catch the top one. Yeah, and a great TP from them as well to change the tide of that bot fight. Using the magic shield and to nullify the echo damage. Just, I mean, hitting the binding on the Samira, obviously. Very good. It was a good flash from Sativa because they knew that the Graves was going to dodge, which is what I was talking about before that whole fight happened. Graves just has a straight up dash, and it's a relatively low cooldown. The only comparable ADC I can really think of is like Tristana, but W is a pretty high cooldown, and she likes to use it aggressively. Graves gets to reposition with that for free. And into Tarek, whose stun is extremely telegraphed, it's extremely valuable.
Right. Right. No, absolutely. Now, this is 3 kills to 0, right? This is, we're 5.5 minutes into this game.
2k gold up.
2k gold up. I think the communication has got, the fact that Jin was able to pull off that roam, that's got to be a conversation on comms.
Yeah. Especially, well, the Zed's like, I gotta get 6 before I can kill him, right?
Right.
He's like, I can't close the gap. I don't have the tools.
Morg level 6.
Morg is playing this like Shen. I like that.
I like that too. Well said. Boy.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Slim. Maybe in trouble, maybe not. Potatoes showing up. A 100-year-old man playing a Mumu. Wants this dragon. Knows the power of it.
Amumu's solo dragon's not that great, though.
Mm-mm. Now, Panta's over the wall here.
Yeah.
Oh, physics going in. There we go. That drops the ult. They're trading ults, but Slim is going low right there, and that's going to be the kill. Gets it with the ignite tick.
Oh.
Well played. Kirito coming right around the corner right here. Drops another shadow. Goes back. Now we cut down to the bottom lane, and this is going to be breezed. Maybe caught out. The dragon has been started up. Jin did survive that. The ignite has dropped down onto the Graves. They want this fight to continue right here. He is going to drop low, and that's going to be a kill going over to the Tarek. Dragon has restarted, and uh-oh, that's going to be a kill for the Zed. Maybe the Amumu is going to drop as well. Another one for the Zed too, and now picking up the Dragon. Just Leo on the other side of the wall here. That's big ups for Ego Curve.
Yep, they flattened out the gold, and they're going to be able to pick up this dragon. So in terms of gold value, I'm going to go ahead and say they're ahead at this point. You know, I thought the Jin roams were a little bit illegal, and I think I was proven right there. They got caught out. They couldn't help the Graves, who did a good job stacking grit, but couldn't really do anything into the 2v1.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and also props where they're due. Sushi Man surviving, you know, the full Zed ult combo, you know, like actually lived through that, was able to escape and disengage. Well done from him right there. But uncharacteristically, we've got Seagulls getting caught out at Dragon Pit.
Yeah. I think when you have someone like a Mumu, who's a great facilitator, you have to go for the fight before you start the dragon. Because if you start the dragon, especially this early, you're going to be taking so much damage. I know you have damage reduction on the E, but it's not going to make dragon not hurt you.
Right.
And you're so strong at CCing, and if you're on the dragon, you're not in the fight.
Right. No, absolutely. Now, Tarek's going to show back up here. I still do think the Seagull side has got a leg up on them. Gonna get some stuns down. Let's see if they want the fight to continue. Smokescreen uses the disengage. Well played.
Yeah, Frieza 5 really weaving in and out these Graves autos with the shotgun passive, the old double barrel.
And for what it's worth, Breezified is up in farm, right now. Doing a good job of shoving these waves and putting the burden onto Ego Curb's lane to farm under tower.
Yeah, now Slim has to be careful about this.
Yeah, he absolutely does. The binding lands, and we look at the amount of damage that Camille can get off in a trade before she has to be pushed off. But Echo is up here trying to do a lane gank.
Ooh, I like it. I mean, Slim gets half health by Fizzmeeks every time they go in. So if you have a little bit of extra pop burst damage, I think you might be able to get this one, especially since Stopwatch not quite available as a tool yet.
Ooh, here we go, though. Very good Black Shield and a great binding as well. Morgana, Morgana's one of those champions where always scary to dive, right?
Yeah.
Lots of CC, Black Shield, super powerful ability. And she's got ult up too. So I like that they're being careful about that.
The old soul shackles, yep. Now, Echo was being... Oh,
that's the ult, and that's the kill. And well played from Zed. That's exactly what he needs to be doing.
That's what you want to see. Kirito showing up big on this Zed pick. Says, Game 3, gimme Zed, I'm going to hard stomp him.
Yeah, and those 2 kills, this is actually exactly what we saw last game, but from the other perspective, Sushi Man walks down to Dragon, gets a double kill really early on in the game, and it's the beginning of the end. So it's up to Kirito to, follow in those footsteps and become an unstoppable force as well. I also want to say, I just want to be on the books early on. I don't care. Oh, wait, here we go. Ponta going in.
Dodge the stun.
Ult coming down as well. A flash forward and the teleport coming too. That might have been a little bit too early because you're going to need some survivability now that Slim's here. Oh, a great ult from Ponta, but it puts him back in a little bit of danger right there. The Leona ult comes down, but now the actual bot lane showing up. Sorry, that's Physics. Coming in, he does use his ult, pushes Thrasher back a little bit as well. Lojin trying to get some more damage right here. I do see Pontus starting this stun up. They're not going to get Slim because he's going to flash out. A W coming in from Jin too. This is the Jin ult getting dropped. They get 1 kill, but that's a lot of low health bars. That might be a Samira that's gone. Holy shit, they all make it out just barely. And now Zed is here to maybe pick up some stragglers. What's that? I say yes, the ult is available.
Deathmark
Like he's
just came off cooldown.
Well, that was a whole stream of events right there. Lots of teleports being used, lots of roams being pulled off. And
going for it.
Absolutely is great. Zed ult right there, very clean, using the W to put a shadow in a safe place. Well done from Kirito. And he's going to stick around.
Yeah. Mumu pinging the internal trade. Haven't seen the Mumu ult just yet. Sushi Man.
Tarek's stun misses right there. The W does land though, but that is going to be a dead Jin. Lots of turret shots though. If Leo had connected, I'll bet you that was going to be a kill.
Yeah. The game is turning off chat and scoreboard and objective timers randomly.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird. Curse you, client. Curse you to hell.
I'm feeling a little concerned for my Schmeckles.
Yeah, I think as well you should be. That's going to be the second dragon that's picked up. I love that Graves went for the steal. I mean, that's yeah, you should always go for the steal, right? Why not?
Now, the one thing that... Oh, good dodge.
Yeah, let's see what Slim can do right here. The binding lands. He's got the black shield up. He is going to walk away.
Yeah. The one thing that I think the Seagulls can do into the composition of Ego Curve, though, is you can get armor. Morgana's going to want the Zanyas. And Mumu likes armor. It's a little harder for Jin.
Ponta around here. He wants that romp. Oh my god, I thought Slim was going to get that. Look at this rotation. And hey, I want to point something out. Scores 4-8,
But
it's not reflected in the gold. Absolutely. Where's this tie coming? Oh, look at this ult coming in right here. Sushi Man might actually be 100% totally fine. He missed a couple of those extra abilities, and now he's the fish in the barrel. Dodging left and right. Can he dodge this last one? Mumu with the ult gets the shutdown, an extra 400 gold going into his pocket.
ult for style from Potatoes, the 100-year-old jungle player.
Yep, 100-year-old man, born in 1921. What can you do?
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, like I think that's the danger of missing your full combo right there, right? Like he did miss a little bit of damage, I believe, on his E.
Ooh, Thrasher.
Oh, sorry, they've got a ward there. This is actually a trap for you. A good black shield, and they're going to be able to walk out because that's the power of two supports.
Yeah, absolutely critical Leon ult from Thrasher there. Hits on all three. They do not get to take the time to free her, and then she has the black shield, so she'll be uninterrupted by any CC.
And now we've got, even though they're down in kills, I think the Dragon, there's probably some sort of stat buffs that are going to tie up the gold. Ooh, let's see. Let's see what happens here. They've switched the bot lane up to the top lane. Zed now in the bottom. These are some interesting lane assignments right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you noticed what map we got?
We have got a Cloud Soul coming up. Ooh, look at this flank right here. A good Taric ult. They're both going to have a little bit of invincibility as Ponta gets to show up, gets the maybe a double stun, but we're going to see the kill down in the bot lane. Slim drops down there. Here we go. Potato flashes away. Thrasher is the one that's left. They need some more CC to stop him. Breezified has lived through all of this. The man is fine, although a little bit bruised and battered. Okay, nope, W doesn't land right there, but these two ADCs, whether or not Jin is being played in the mid lane, still an ADC, gonna face off in the mid lane. Now, next big topic of conversation as it comes up in terms of targets here is gonna be this Dragon, right? We've got about 90 seconds on that. No one's really showed up and laid the groundwork just yet. It's just been a lot of fights. Potato looking for another one. Oh, he kept walking forward. Maybe he'll land this bandage toss. Let's see. Nope. He knows that Samira can likely block that. Get themselves to safety.
Can Samira block that?
I think so. Someone in chat tell me that I'm wrong.
Probably
with her wind wall thing,
wind walls are bullshit, so most likely this is correct.
Yeah. Blocks everything that I've thrown at it.
Still, tiny gold lead for Rising Tide Seagulls.
This is like one of the #1 symptoms of you know, where we're gonna see a comeback. You know, you're down in kills. You're down in a bunch of other stuff, yet you're tied in gold. You know, you're making that through macro play.
It's so hard for them to survive these assassins, though. Like here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well played. Breezified feeling the full effects of these assassins, not able to get himself to safety. Camille is a sticky wicket and has absolutely found himself a kill. Yo, Ponto wants that. Kirito playing as if Fox is alone here.
Oh.
He didn't have enough time to do the ult. Well played, and now it is they who are in trouble as Ego Curb reassesses the whole situation. Okay, W over the wall as well. He does land all his abilities right there. The pop's going to be big, but it's not going to be enough. The flash forward, it's going to get taken down. Now Sushi Man, here we go. Samira in the back line with a lot of damage, and look at these shields. Sushi Man living longer than I thought he was gonna, almost killing Tarek on the back end right there. But that is going to be a 2-for-1 with both junglers off the table. Oh, Camille wants to make a meal out of this. Slim.
Oh.
Wait, but they know he's there. I didn't see Breezified in the corner. That's going to be a collapse and probably a kill. I don't know if Physics can get out of this situation. Nope, not going to be able to. And they are... that dragon, I wasn't sure Slim's gonna get it with the W or something. Oh, the flash forward, the Q, the ult, that's all the CC, and the Tarek ult coming down. Oh, he didn't live! That was so close! Oh my god. A 2-for-1 right there. A second more and Samira would have been fine.
Yeah, it was razor's edge there. Kirito has Death Mark. He's into 3, but he doesn't care.
Yep, he's got to be super careful right there. He's got to do a lot of damage. I don't know if that's enough. Oh, he just stepped a little bit too far.
He did just get Collector, so maybe he was looking to collect on that purchase. But
That was good.
yeah, you like that one?
Yeah, that was really
I
good.
can keep him coming. Graves gets the shutdown, which I think is really important. I think your Graves is going to be doing a lot of the work here.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, for sure. That was, I mean, an extended fight that, I mean, has now put Ego Curb onto Soul Point, but Papoa, it's an ocean, or sorry, it's a Cloud Soul.
It is a
Do you
Cloud
feel
Soul.
like that?
I would call it the least impactful of souls.
I guess there is a situation where Samira is going to be moving a little faster. Yeah, I don't know if they get this rift. They got 20 seconds to burst it down. I like that they're going for it. They 100% are going to get it.
Oh, and now?
Yo, he just wants to go. Camille making this happen right here. The whole team following him up. And there he goes, Zed on the backline looking for a target. He's going to get the kill, but Amumu's going to put out a lot more damage than I think anyone expected. And now Ego Curb has to be in full retreat as Rising Tide Seagulls gets a kill, gets 2 kills. It's going to be a 2-for-1 in favor of them. Oh, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, good job with the slow.
I wish Amumu had blind queued that bush. Blind queue it every
right?
day. Ah.
God. So Zed is huge. Zed was the one to get the kill in that fight.
Yes. Although I do want to say it was kind of easy pickings after the health bar was removed by the rest of the team.
Right. Now, Tubby Muffin says wrong. Wrong soul that wrong. Soul that sparks the most joy. Cloud.
Now, I will say
Felt like a haiku.
all of their ults feel pretty good with Cloud Soul. Zed feels pretty decent.
Yo, can he 100-0 him? No, he can't. Well played from Breezified.
That's a collector. And he says,
God
you
damn.
bought a collector? I got one of those too.
Oh my god, Sushi Man, he's got his 4th shot right here. Ponta with the stun. Oh, the Tarek stun doesn't land right there. The W goes wide, and now it's the re-engage. Camille is going to get out of there, but now it's up to everyone else to escape. Ponta's able to get out, gets a little bit of movement speed. Wow. I'll tell you what, that turn in the top lane is something to be concerned about.
Yeah, a lot of gold now on this Graves. Gonna go ahead and do a quick gold spot check. 3K over the Samira. More gold than Zed by, 1,000 as well. And that's a scary Graves. I mean, have you ever seen a really good Graves player do a bunch of like auto cancels and delete someone in like 0.2 seconds?
I think I just did.
Yeah, it's a bit disgusting. And with all of that money, I'm not sure if all of it's realized just yet. Because he has been farming that top wave. We'll see if he's going to back to get another item. But it could be very scary. Now, that being said, they do have a Zed, and an Echo, and a Camille. They have a lot of tools to shut down a single target.
Yes, absolutely. Especially if there's, coordination. I think what we haven't seen yet is sort of the, epitome of this sort of bonkers composition where the 4 divers all dive and at the same moment are getting the Taric ult as well. You know? He's going on to Breezified right here. That's a lot of damage. We'll see if that pop does it. It absolutely does. And he comes back for a bit of revenge. And they're going to take out this top lane turret as well.
Yeah, that
Good
evens
moves
out.
across the map.
That evens out the Graves VZ gold. The item that Graves did pick up was the Last Whisper.
Oh, here we go. Sativas finding themselves the target of this particular engage. A flash away. The Taric ult coming down, but it's not going to be quick enough. But now the 2 assassins do have the Taric ult. They are immortal. And Panta, the one who's not, is going to go and he's going to get a deep stun right there. But he's going to be stunned up too much. And even though we've got an ult from the AD carry, it's not going to be enough. Camille's going to drop the ult. So we're going to try and get something off the back of it. That was the... Oh no, the Ants Come Marching In song is playing in the background because that's exactly what they did. 1v1v1v1v1. Not the situation to do it.
Yeah, the egos go marching one by one. Hurrah, hurrah, indeed. Really close from the Samira spinning to win. But, yeah, Seagulls are gonna... They're gonna take their gold lead, they're gonna expand it, they're gonna go up a turret, and they're gonna get a Drake of their own.
And to clarify, I understand how they found themselves in that situation. And it's because of this, the particular composition that they're running, you know? You have a lot of tools to go in. And I think once you start to commit to a bit, you know, if you've been go, go, go all game, you might need to start to reel it in a little.
Yeah, for sure. A little bit of aggressive positioning here from Slim. Panta may be thinking that they have backup, not going in on it.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, jungler for Rising Tide on the bottom side of the map, if they ever collect that information. Okay, so a bunch of... This is something that's just occurring to me, but a bunch of assassins, I wonder what their Baron take is like. I mean, Camille is obviously much more of a bruiser. I just have been referring to her as an assassin because of, well, how she assassinates people. Oh, Panta for the target here. Leona goes over, but Breezified has got to come in to support his support. Gonna get out, though. They're 4K down. Ego Curb is not in a powerful position right now.
They're not, but the Seagulls have to respect the assassination potential. We've seen Kirito do it a bunch of times at this point. He can basically just walk up, ult someone, and kill them. If that someone is not an Amumu or a Leona.
Right.
Oh,
right.
And...
Yeah, here we go. Oh, if that Q connected, we might have seen something different. I like that the Ignite was ticking away there, but he needed that extra bit of damage. That's for sure.
It is going to route Breezified from the fight, use their flash and their Ignite.
And I like the pushing in of the wave right here. They're going to be able to get this tower. That's some more gold in their pocket. They do desperately need to close this gold gap. And I think you hit the nail right on the head. They need to start off these things with a pick. And that's how you basically do your 5v5, you know? And there are some targets. Ooh, might be turning on to Baron.
Slim.
Good wards. Oh, Slim. Oh, wow. Kirito dodging the Leona ult. Okay, Baron is officially being started. They are burning through it quite fast. It's less than half right there as well. Slim, even though he's the target right there, they've got the ward over the wall. Now they see Panta charging up to go in. Do they get the steal? They do not. Panta out, but the teleport's coming through. This, okay, Camille able to get out to the other side, but now this is not a back-to-front fight in the conventional sense. This is a scattered all-over-the-place fight, and now Amumu tries to go back in. They absolutely do. Camille gets stunned up. That's going to be 2 people down. Both supports gone. Kirito in the backline. Can he kill Slim? He absolutely can. I see the Samira doing their all, but they're dead now as well. Panta's still alive, but it's a double kill for Breezified, and Sushi Man is still up here and living. That W lands. Panta's got no health. Is he too going to fall? Oh, Sushi Man wants it. Amumu wants it too. A smite for some health. This has got to be a great escape if it's going to be anything at all. He's got a little bit of the slow, but the bandage toss is going to live. Goes onto the Gromp, and he's still running. Sushi Man is actually not here to be able to kill him. Oh, Panta gets out. Well played.
Yeah, goes real slippery there. I was surprised That I feel like if you're Rising Tide Eagles there, you take the Baron and you say, cool. Right? Like, they're too far away to really engage on you. Yes, they're running at you with Terracult, but they're a full river away. They decided they wanted to fight, and it did go pretty well for them, all things told. I think it was 4-4-3. But right after you take Baron, I mean, you've got Baron on 2 members now. Yeah, you can empower the lanes, but just not sure if it's quite worth taking that fight there.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that second re-engage was a little bit suspect and a lot of low health bars. But the Taric ult was used just a little bit too early.
This is aggressive from Thrasher and Breezified. I don't think they want to be here.
Well, Breezified is pretty freaking strong right now. And with the Leona by his side, I don't know that he can be popped. He's not alone.
He's got 1,600 HP.
Okay, that's possible.
So I'm
Good dot on the binding. It's pretty much, there's so much we've seen. That's exactly what I was going to talk about. They have so much to see. They have so much CC that, oh god, yes. Good try. Good try at the very least. Now Zed, the great escape of their own. He's going to go in on Breezified and flash away, but it's not enough. That was actually really quite close.
Yeah, it was. Deathmark, very strong, but 280 carries bursting you down with Collectors is apparently stronger.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Breezified has been, and Sushi Man have been, at this point, I'm sure they're quite used to trying to survive these assassination attempts.
Yeah, and I also want to give props to Potatoes here. I do believe he's one of the lower ranked players in this game, but he's definitely holding his own, making good plays, being useful, moving around.
Could be a flank right here. Bandage Toss does go wide. Ponta going and looking for the stun, but actually just finds themselves into the Leona ult. That's going to be 3 people under Taric ult, and the disengage comes through.
Yep.
Ult exchanged there.
They just going to go ahead and take the inhib. Maybe look for a top inhib now. Oh, they're going to find Bisneaks.
And look at this CC. So much time. I mean, I should have been counting, but it's like 4 seconds of CC. Sushi Man is around this corner. Okay, here we go. Kirito going through, but that is the Collector hitting right there.
And that is the stopwatch meta.
Yup. Everyone's buying stopwatch these days.
Yep.
Well, it's the right thing to do into all of these assassins.
Oh, 100%. Like, honestly, Jin, build Azanias. You've got 80 scalings. Like, do it.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah, get that trap damage.
Yeah. W on top of them, one-shot them.
Oh, God. Full AP Jin, man. I mean, it's not crazy. So, Dragon, not up.
Nope.
Here we go. We might just see
Ponta.
Look, I mean, Ponta's barely able to get the ult out there. Then the pick gets opened up, and now it can engage onto the backline. That's going to be a shutdown. Breezified is actually down now. A Mumu ult buying a lot of time for the Seagulls lineup as they cut down the Assassins. Kirito, that was a great kill, but can he make it out? I don't believe so. A double kill for Slim. Now Ponta's back.
This is the epitome of supportal combat. 3 essentially support champions. I'm counting Amumu as a supportive champion. Actually, no. He's a support. He's played support now.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 supports.
You're not wrong.
3 supports trying to march it down into 2. Probably just going to get this top and hit and back away, but they're approaching a 10k gold lead.
Yeah, this is, this is one of those circumstances where you, if you are the team that's behind, you're starting to rack your brain. It's like, what can we do to come back here? Like, is there an unconventional play? Like, do we need to rely on, like, a Dragon Steel to get Soul and then extend it, past, to the point where we can, like, try and steal Elder? And even if we're talking about an uber late game, what team do you think, like, what do these comps look like at the end of the day, when we hit 45 minutes, if we get there?
All right, here's my late game analysis.
Yeah.
Jin really good. Moon really good. But
Breezified with one auto right there. Ponta the forced ult backwards, and now Thrasher's gonna run for it because Baron's gets started up.
I think with 2 crit users, Rising Tide Seagulls win late. I think that Zed's kind of been as scary as he's gonna get.
Oh, here we go. The assassination onto Breezified. Can he get the kill with the pop? Oh my god, they get the Baron, and it is, in fact... stopwatch that keeps him alive right here, but the fight continues. Absolutely. Bandage shots coming in. Terrical being forced down. Is it going to save Samira? It is. Amumu buying even more time with the ult as well. Samira's going to go down. Sorry, Tarek's going to go down. Samira's going to go down. Ponta, low health, running away, and it's going to be Camille who has to perform a great escape, if anything at all, and Jin going in for the kill. Who is the assassin? I can't even tell at this point.
The majority of that fight was the 3 supports versus the enemy team. The AD carries weren't even doing damage there. Breezified was low and Sushi Man was dealing with the Zed somewhere else. That was just supportal combat all the way, and they managed to kill 2.
And off the back of the supportal combat, Seagulls, Rising Tide S-Eagles are going to win the commercial finals in fantastic fashion. Well played.
Absolutely. A fantastic game to watch. Thank you so much for letting us watch. Thank you so much for playing. It was super fun. Now, I think that Executor's still in a game. I think. I have to double check. Do we want to do quick interviews and then see if we can swap over?
Let's do quick interviews and see if we can swap over. Folks, we're going to transition into CEO finals now.
Exec Division 2.
Exec Division 2 finals now. Real quick, though, looking at the damage, Slim, so much damage.
Oh, my goodness.
Topped it on his team. Zed, of course, having the most damage in the game. Oh, my God.
Now, let's chance. Give me my speckles.
Oh, yeah. Let me open up the cages. Folks who are on Rising Tide Seagulls, pop on into the community chat. We'll pull you up. We'll do some quick interviews, and then we're gonna bop over to this other finals as well. Rising Tide won, so I'm gonna complete the prediction there. We Wizard, shame I got scammed out of 2 casino rolls. Might be, man. Well played. All right, let's start. I'll start pulling them up if you want to. Do you have someone who you can spectate?
I have someone on my friends list, but they are spectating the game, so I can't spectate them spectating.
Who? All right. Well, we'll talk about this in a minute. I'm going to bring these folks up, but if you could get me the names of some of the people, I might be able to have them.
Yeah, Mobron is on Mudcrabs United.
Oh shit, Mobron's in the finals. All right, hold on. Okay. Let's do this first. All right, hold on. Pulling people up. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Some of your champions of the evening. Welcome to the desk, Breezified, Slim, Sushi Man. Congratulations, first of all, on the win. How are you guys feeling?
Pretty pumped, honestly. We've been working hard all summer, and it's just really nice to see it pay off.
Yeah, feels great. Fuck yeah, man.
Now, we got some insider information from the chat there.
Okay.
That Slim, you might be the one who runs draft.
Yeah, I am, and I scuffed it. Don't think we were BMing. I just scuffed it.
Okay.
Okay, so walk us through that.
Okay, so we had been planning for them to pick Samira. They had been doing it early in the series. He's, AD carry is kind of a one trick, and we had a Graves pick lined up for it. And then in the third game, I for some reason was just like milling about, and I couldn't think of a good flex pick to pick for mid and top, so we can save the Graves counter pick. So I'm like, we'll just grab Jin. We'll just grab AD carry, and like just slipped my mind that we had to save AD carry. We had a good reason to save AD carry. I should have grabbed support there, so we can kept the Graves open for a counter. So then they pick Samira, of course, and then I'm like, okay, these guys play through bot. I want to get the good matchup, even if it means sacrificing a matchup mid. So that's what we did.
Wow. A hard pivot in the middle of a draft.
We totally had the Samira counter pick, like with Graves. Like it's so hard for her to go aggressive into Graves. We'd been practicing it specifically for that matchup and for the Lucian matchup. It's pretty much the same thing. They're 500 range AD carries, so Graves doesn't get outranged.
You guys put in the research and the practice, I can tell. God, well played. Okay, so top lane, we'll continue down the line of the folks we got in here. You played some pretty radically different top laners each game. Are you limited by a champion pool? Are these all things that you've got in your back pocket? Do you just play the position more? Like, what are the thoughts behind there?
I mean, realistically, like, I know like Lissandra and Morg seem very different, but they're pretty much just like be ranged, wave clear, and like don't interact with the opponent unless they're interacting with you, in which you counter react. And even Garen's the same way. Like, I don't really play to win lane. Like, if you like, the only time I was getting ahead in those lanes was when the opposing player goes very aggressive onto me, right? And a lot of those champions are reactive like that, so they're more similar than I guess you'd think. Before we get to the next question, can I give a shout out to a couple people?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, first of all, I want to give a shout out to obviously everybody on my team, especially the people that are not here right now in the chat. Like, I want to give a shout out to our jungler, who is a rookie to fives, and he came into a roster where everybody else is experienced, and like barely played the role, and was like, bro, we'll teach you everything, we'll tell you exactly how we want you to play, and he just grew into it really well. If you like notice, he's like pretty much a support main in solo queue. And then my support also, who's like probably had like a bit more of a like up and down last couple of weeks, just with he was been super busy, and but we believed in him, and he was just just been an insane player for us all season. And then also our subs, you saw most of them in chat. Even when they're not playing, they're rooting for us, and they're there, like Wee Wizard, Tubby Muffin, Underage Rat, Taco Cat. They've all been there for us, like whenever we've needed them, and it's just that just want to give a huge shout out to all of them, as well as our org owner, who's just helped us in small ways throughout from the start, Alcalora.
God, those were excellent shout outs. Well, yeah, I mean, you guys definitely had fans in the chat, and I'm pretty sure I saw all of those names say something at one time or another.
Also, thank you for the schmeckles.
Papo, of course, did put some money on you guys.
Feels good.
Sushi Man. Yo, man. So, what was that? A 3-minute roam to top lane on Jhin? What?
So yeah, we wanted early vision in the enemy jungle early, so I just kind of shoved the wave, and I was just trying to utilize Jhin's advantage over Zed early, which is just I'm ranged and I can kind of harass with 4-shot.
Yeah.
So I shoved wave, and then I realized, hey, you know what? I have root. Morgana has root. It's a strong bot lane. It should still work if we're mid and top. And so, yeah, I just asked Slim, hey, is there anything we can do here? He said, yeah, we can bait him in, and that was it.
So, I mean, so off the back of that, I mean, like, what are comms like when it comes to the, a play coming into fruition like that? Do you guys have a dedicated shot caller? Is it more of a conversation as the game plays out? Clearly, you guys have some fantastic communication.
95% of the time it's Slim. Other times it's just kind of us suggesting things to him, and then he kind of filters out the bad ideas.
Nice. I think they don't give themselves enough credit. They come up with a lot of good ideas, but just how our comms work, they always pose them as suggestions, and then I like veto or okay it.
Awesome. The flowchart.
Yeah. But a lot of the ideas come from them. Like I don't come up with half stuff. Like the 20-minute Baron at game 2. That was not my idea. That was all Sushi. Also, he's like, I have a double burn here with my passive and demonic. I think we can do this. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. And then we started talking about how to make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, game 2, Sushi, you put on a masterclass of Mordekaiser.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely fun, because the first game I just kind of got shoved around because I was playing Ornn and kind of played that supportive role for the team.
Although those Ornn horns,
game,
they were good.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to make the most of it. Some of them were not so great, but I think I made the ones that counted, so that helped out. But yeah, after kind of being shoved around early game, it got nice to have a chance to like flex and just bring out the Mordekaiser. And it's just
Yep.
a pick that the team's really comfortable with.
I mean, like, I really feel like you guys you sort of continue to like uh, put pedal to the metal as the series went on, and we kind of saw you get a double kill early on in Dragon Pit. You know, early lane didn't seem like there was much in the way of the back and forth. Then you get that double kill, and you're off to the races, and it was very well played.
Yeah, the double kill definitely set me up for the rest of the game. Also, the fact that I believe Gwen went in for like an early level 2 all in on me
Yeah.
with the ignite, and I managed to walk away from that. So I just TP'd back to lane, had the minion lead, the gold lead, XP lead, everything like that. So I don't think she got as much off the ignite advantage as she was hoping for. That helped.
Now, Breezified, moving on to you. So I'm also I'm usually in ADC player, although I think I played top lane against you guys. That being said, you for several games, I feel like you found yourself like 1v2ing like in the bot lane, allowing your support to like roam around and like just exude a lot of pressure and then being able to show up in your own way. We saw a pretty fucking wild turn from you when Zed goes in to assassinate you and you just like two tapped him. You
Yes.
remember what we're talking about?
I do, in the top lane where his health bar just disappears.
Yeah, man, that was a pretty crazy magic trick that you pulled off. You guys, I mean, what I was going to ask you is like, how good at Graves are you? Like, is this something you've been practicing? But Slim told us that this is something that you've been working on. Were you like intentionally doing sort of auto canceling and stuff like that? Is this something that you've had in your back pocket for a while, or is this something you learned for this series?
Yeah, no, it's something we've, prepared for Samira one tricks. Without Samira, they tend to be pretty bad,
Mhm.
as you can tell from that series.
Woo!
It's sort
Wow.
of just, the first 3 picks we sort of, had our bot lane decided. It was going to be, Morgana, Jin.
Mhm.
And as soon as I saw that pick, I was like, yo, we gotta mess Sushi up here. We gotta send the Jin mid, and you gotta give me that Graves. And it paid off.
Yeah.
Samira couldn't do anything and was shut down for most of the game.
Well, you guys absolutely executed that plan to the furthest extension you possibly could, which of course was victory. Congratulations again, guys. Is there anything else you want to say to the fans? Anything else you want to say while you're here as our champions of the commercial death tournament?
I think honestly, I got my shout out of the way. You guys go. You know what
I
you're
got two
saying?
things to say if you guys want to give me some time.
Go.
Okay, yeah,
Cool.
Breezy, you not got nothing?
No, I will after you.
Oh, okay, yeah, then I'll
you
go ahead.
yeah.
First, just a quick shout out to my friend Nitrofen in the chat. Always been supporting my plays, always watching in the streams. Wanted to give him a quick shout out. Second, this game was actually a lot closer than a lot of our other games, and so I just wanted to say, GGs to our opponents. Everybody that we faced in the tournament, like the playoffs, really brought their A game, and they were pushing us to the limit. I mean, we almost lost the first game, and we had a rough game 3, so it was definitely a fun series to play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know like it's easy to look at us as just like kind of major like what's the opposite of underdog? Like overdogs?
Yeah.
Because
Big dogs.
yeah, I mean we had a really strong season, but we never like at least once playoffs hit, we never really disrespected our opponents. Like, I mean, we all spent a few hours drafting for each of you guys, and you guys all played your hearts out. And just yeah, proud to be a part of a commercial.
But yeah, Breezified.
Yeah, no, I've got a shout out for Sookfire, who is in the chat and came and showed his support as my #1 fan. Also a massive shout out to Sensei Randalls, who I believe should have been the team we were facing in the finals. However, sadly they fell in the semi-finals to Ego Curb, so that win was for you guys. And yeah, I think that was about it. Looking forward to the next season of LBLCS.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on. We're gonna move on to another final series. So folks that are listening, feel free to stick around for that. That's gonna be the executive D2 finals. And yeah, congratulations again to you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a
All right,
good
have a good one, guys. Papoa, you wanna bring us around? Bring the ship around for a broadside? Just- Oh yes. All right. Well, let's play everyone's fun game, on air tech support. All right, so Mobron's in this game. Uh, Chat, get at us. I feel like you can. I'm pretty sure. Um, yeah. Woo. Let me see here. So you're saying Mobron's in this match? Yep, I see that too. All right, I just hit spectate, and similarly, I'm not able to watch. I'm going to exit the client real quick, and then I'll load back in. Oh wait, they can't hear you, by the way.
Oh yeah, I muted. Sorry.
Thank you, Yarrow
whoopsies!
Bloom.
Yeah. That
I'm
was
saying someone's like shit
that was Yarrow Bloom's fault. No,
for the last 4 to 5 minutes. Good to know. Good to know.
I do live with her. So,
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, then they would know. They
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if logging back in fixes the problem. How's everyone doing today? That's a very lazy attempt at vamping.
Yeah, I'm going to
Loading
just
back.
see. I know someone, the captain of Limit Testers, is spectating the game. I'm going to ask if they can join the call mute and stream it.
But then we won't be able to. Will we be able to stream it off of your thing? I also can't spectate it, which is weird.
Off of Discord, I think I can make it work.
Will there be, if they don't have like nitro, is it going to be all sort of grainy?
Oh, it's going to be a little wonky, but we're not low budget for nothing.
That's true. You're not wrong about this at all. I guess. Let's see. Hold on. Let me also. Hey, can you spectate stuff? Who else is in that team? Is the real question. Because
Okay, I pulled it up. Which team? Limit Testers or Mudcrabs United?
honestly, either.
Okay, so you've got Akon the Kid, Mobron, Mask Link, the Chezel, Forever Malding, and Person of a Guy. I'm not sure who's playing in this match. Then on the other side, you've got Cat V, Ryoklu spectating, Dopamine, Beoff, Axe of Cap, Karma Sutra, Tarded, Erasure, Izumi, Echo Lord, Zeros.
Damn. I need to be friends with more people. I'm not friends with any of those people except for Mobron.
Who I'm
I
also.
agree.
I'm friends with
is-
Mobron and I'm friends with Ryoklu, but Ryoklu is spectating. You can't spectate.
Yeah, I mean that would of course be like dividing by 0, and well then the world would split. Well, what an interesting situation we're in then. Do we know how far into their series they are?
Well, we know.
You want to message the guy who's spectating? The spectate? By the way, this is top tier content. Don't get it twisted, folks.
They said that they would be a little AFK, so that I should message Mobron, but I don't want to message Mobron in the middle of finals.
No, he's playing Nami. we could we can try to guess what's going on.
22 minutes in, playing Nami.
Let's paint a word picture. I mean, Mobron is a Nami. I mean, he and I used to play together on the Rose Bros. The man's a gem. Also, I'm not even fucking kidding. Everyone should go to the Trash Talk channel, and you should look at the pinned messages, and you should watch the Broken Spears diss track that Mobron made last season. The kid can spit bars. Just a fantastic
Wait,
individual.
can we stream that? Because it's his,
Sure.
right?
Yeah,
That's content.
yeah.
Let me-
Let's fucking play that.
Let me set it up here real quick, okay?
It's so good. It's so good. So for context, last season, well, shoot, what's his name now? The man who is now known as #4polo/Lobex. Hold on. Let me look something up real quick. Okay, so X-Ranger, the admin X-Ranger, changed his name to Templeton. I don't know, for no reason. Anyways, we had a great fantasy beef where he rallied his army and I rallied my army, and it was just sort of a lot of escalation. And it ended in a rap battle, which is kind of interesting. And Buckleberry Finn rapped for X-Ranger, and Mobron put out a response diss track, and it was fucking fire. But yeah, if you can play it, I say play it
All
for
right.
sure.
Let me know if you all can hear this. You should be able to, because, yeah, I'm doing desktop audio. Here we go.
I know, right? He was like, you don't know who you're dealing with. Don't worry, Polo. He's about to find out how ironic that was. Take a step back, right off your high horse clutch. You speak of peace when your fiendish leader declared a war, bruh. Jesus, please, the way you preach it seems you're scared and hopeless, cause your team is weak and obviously unprepared for soldiers. No more than soldiers, a horde of honored immortals adorned with the skulls of souls that the golden fortress has conquered. And atop his throne stands our sword and chosen apostle, the chances ward of all. Templeton's a horrid imposter. This whole facade's an attempt to spears to raid and maraud. They came, they saw, they ended flayed on the wall. Broken ancient law to forsake your faith for a fraud. I vowed my blade to a god, you vowed your blades to chaos. So swift rangers, whole cliques in danger. The knights will thrust Navori quick blades to the hilt in your rib cages. With clashes planes and the slash of sabers will wet the ice as we eradicate the last of your pathetic tribe.
Yo, I want more than one verse. Hello?
Yo, I don't know if it's done or not. I actually can't hear it. I don't know if it is going or not.
It is done. It is done.
Yeah. So I mean, the man's fire. It's absolutely wild. Anyways, he's on Nami right now, and he's probably crushing it
Yeah?
because I love him and he was my support. So it's a bond that's hard to break.
It is now 25 minutes.
Pretty exciting.
What if I try relaunching the client?
I tried that and it didn't do anything.
I got my hopes
I think
up.
what we're probably encountering is a pretty classic. It's a pretty classic oopsie daisy from the client. So, yeah, I mean we're just sort of living that reality out. We can talk about all sorts of things, but I don't know if we'll be able to get into that game. But we might be able to get into the next game.
If it's not a 3-0, I don't know.
If it's not a 3-0, we have no idea. We're just sort of here, and we're just sort of chilling. And folks, you're more than welcome to chill with us. Papo,
Well-
you tell me if you've got to jet out at any moment.
Oh,
I'm
good for the night.
All right. Over the past, obviously global pandemic, people stuck inside for a long time. What does that mean? That's right. You guessed it. A lot of video games. We're going to talk about video games right now. Here is my question to you, Papoa.
Okay.
Over the course of the pandemic, what is the best surprise game that you have played? You can't say League of Legends. Can't be anything that you started playing before the pandemic. And I pose the same question to you guys in the chat because I am a fiend when it comes to grabbing games on sale, and I'm always looking for my next pick.
I'm not gonna lie. I play a game and I focus really hard on it. So I don't play that many games.
Sure.
I go pretty in depth.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple that I was looking forward to, and then they delivered. One that I've started to play again actually recently is Satisfactory. If you've ever played Factorio, it is three-dimensional Factorio with better graphics.
Interesting. Yes, I haven't played Factoria because there's just like so much to that game. But I've seen Satisfactory, and it looks really fantastic. How deep do you go when it comes? Like, is that the kind of game that you like to play? Sort of those management games where you can just build systems, and then those systems will do more for you.
I like to play a lot, and I don't mind a game that grinds a bit. For reference, I believe my most played game on Steam is Ark: Survival Evolved.
That's a fun. Oh my God, me and my friends tried to play Ark for the first time honestly, 2 nights ago on Friday night, and it did not click with us. I'm sorry to say.
No.
Were
you playing on a public server, like official server?
No, we were playing on I don't know what like level of server it was. It was the base Ark, and we see and acknowledge that there are levels of intricacy to Ark, that there's more to it, but there are 2 things that kind of lost us. One, you can't be more than 250 meters away from the server owner. So
what?
So when he died, wherever you were in the world, your body was ripped from its point in space and time and ragdolled across the world, slamming into trees, rocks, dinosaurs, skipping across the water like a rock thrown across a pond. And it always resulted in death and dropping all the items that you had. It was hilarious. Narratively, we were just like, oh, you are a Lich Lord, and we are your soul servants. Tell us what to do. But it did sort of prevent us from getting too far. And then the other thing, I don't know if you can turn this off, but all of the shitting was really aggressive in the game.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah. Oh, so you can definitely have servers where you're not tethered to the host. That's weird. I've never heard of that before. Also,
that's good to know.
In my opinion, all of the bad parts of Ark are literally taken away when you just up rates for gathering, taming, and everything, because Ark is an extremely time-gated kind of game, and that's just like not what you want. So the best way, in my opinion, to play Ark is on a private server with extremely fast rates and like mods as well, because you can get like mods that allow you to essentially have like Pokeballs so that you can store. Okay, so currently the score, I am getting an update. Also, I got an invite to Ryoklu's server, so I might try. Well, first I should invite you, because they said they might be able to stream it over here.
Ryoklu's residence. Love that.
So we can try that, potentially. Although they're not in a call streaming at all. So, anyway. But yeah, best way to experience Ark is private server, high rates, because otherwise it's just a frustrating game. Don't play on pubs.
So, I mean, maybe we'll give it a try then if we can find a way not to be tethered. Are you like totally up to date on it? Are you?
No, the last time I played it seriously was around the beginning of the pandemic.
Got you.
And then I got into Escape from Tarkov, which was a whole thing.
Ooh, I want to know more about that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it seems really cool.
It is extraordinarily cool. The last time I felt like I did when I first started playing Escape from Tarkov was when I first got into CS:GO, It's that really, heart pounding excitement that you get, but you also get
Sure.
extraordinarily frustrated.
Right, of course. The game that I've put the most hours in over the pandemic and just sort of like discovered it in the middle of the winter, at a sort of reasonably dark time, was Albion Online. And I just me and 9 other friends just dunked a bunch of time into it over the course of 2 or 3 months. And it was great to just go into this game, play an MMO, really, really get sucked into it. And I love that stuff. It's a full loot, player run economy. The players make all the items. I love that stuff. Which also, Foxhole, another great game where the players make everything. So those were 2 games that I like.
What was the first one? Sorry, I was reading things.
Albion Online.
Albion Online.
Yeah, it's an MMO that sort of I believe it was, you had to pay for it till 3 years in, and then they've now switched to a free / you can subscribe to it, but you can also use in-game currency to pay for it too. So, if you're quite good at the game and you get all the, economic aspects running the way you want them to, you can totally pay for your own subscription. But of course, that takes a lot of time. That's just what we got super into. And then Foxhole was the other one, which is a sort of World War II persistent game, which I really, really have been enjoying. But both those on Steam, both those are fantastic. Who
That's Ryoklu.
just jumped in? Ryoklu.
The Limit Tester's captain.
Hi everyone.
How are you doing?
Good. Yeah. Give me a quick second to
Oh, I need logos. Shit.
Take all the time you need. We are just sort of paddling here and treading water, and
I guess I'm technically your observer.
ooh, we
True.
just got a whole nother level of fancy.
Yeah. Mm.
Anyone who's still watching knows exactly what's going on.
Does this work at all? Or do I need to switch the screen?
That works.
Let me see if I can stream it. So, this
A
is,
stream of a stream of a stream.
this is going to be exciting. So I'm going to add a. What would this be? Do I just capture the whole display?
Yeah, you could try that.
Window capture, maybe? Let me try a window capture. Oh, okay. It just did it.
Okay,
We're
cool. Are we
ready.
able to hear it is the question.
I can't hear it.
Well,
Oh,
oh
wait.
shit. Now I can hear it.
Sorry,
No,
I fixed some audio settings.
listen, you're great. That's
You're-
no problem.
Wonderful. Okay, and here we are, scuffed as. Oh wait, have I transitioned to the scene? Yes, I have.
Can you do us a favor and click on that eye right there? Yeah, get scoreboard, objective timers.
I got you.
Hey, you're crushing it. And then maybe remove the time bar,
Oh yeah,
which is
yeah.
also down there.
Uh,
Score time controls. It's all right. If
Nope,
anyone's
there we go.
waited, they can wait this up. And then if you don't mind hitting Control-Shift-Z and scrolling 1.5 wheels back on your mouse, nailed it. Look at that. Hot damn.
Perfect. All
Thank
right,
you so much.
sure.
we have a game.
All right, what's happening?
Oh, okay. Which side?
Holy shit, it's tied. Holy shit, it's tied with gold. And there's a soul point. I know we've just been sort of futzing around and doing nothing for the past like 5 minutes, but this is actually an incredibly tense moment for the players.
So
There's a lot at stake here.
So left is mud crabs.
Love it. Love it. Yep. Nami for Bellamy. That's Mobron right there. The master man himself. Ooh, asking his. Oh yes. All right. Sweet. This is awesome. Hey, Real Clue. Do you know what the series is at?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's 2-0 in favor of Mud Crabs right now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
And mud
Wait.
crabs
So
are on
mud
the
crabs.
left.
Oh damn. All right. So there's a lot on the line here. All right. Zig's ult gonna get dropped as well. Okay. So, Pop Boa, fill us in. What do you think the landscape is? Obviously, gold pretty close. Who do you think's got the real advantage?
All right. Well, we have a blue cane, which if you are the Nami or the Ziggs, you are terrified of. If you are the Trumbull or the Tom Kench, you're like, eh. If you're the Corki, you're also pretty scared of it. Gordrick or blue cane, interesting. Perhaps he thought he was going red. Not sure about that one, but, definitely the Yomus and the Miramana, or Manamune, good. Cloud Soul not going to be too impactful, although you do like it on a lot of the side of limit testers. And it's, it's an interesting one to watch. One thing I do want to say is I think Trundle is the main AD source of damage out from the side of Mudcrabs United. So,
Yeah.
Interesting that Erasure went for the plated steel caps. I perhaps would have gone for Merc Treads. Maybe some MR. Oop, Erasure maybe in trouble. Nope.
Yeah, going over the wall, a little bit of a stun here. Setting up, getting the inside track. Mudcrabs United, they've got the inside track on this Drake. They don't want them to get the Cloud Soul. They know that it's going to be, just a little bit more for them. Hey, look at that zoom out. We've got a pro observer right here. All right, Dragon Play starting right now. Okay, Gangplank ult is going to be dropped onto this field of battle. Cloud Drake is at half health. Look at Ziggs controlling that choke point right there.
Ooh.
Oh my god, Forever Molding gone immediately. Wait, this could be great for the limit testers, but Bellamy Ray in the back line is getting a kill right there. And lo and behold, limit testers front line gets cut down, and it's just Cat V left alone. The flash away, but it's not enough. They've got the shield. Maybe one kill. Oh! That's going to be the full Coriander ace right there. Well played from Mudcrabs.
Yeah, really well done. They just didn't let the Kane get into the fight at all, and he's a lot of the damage for the side of limit testers. So in the end, it just ended up being a wipe. I don't know where Kane's health bar went at the end, if I'm being totally honest.
Speaking of in the end, is this the end? Are Mudcrabs United going to push for the end right here? They've got a wave. They've got a little bit of time. They could rush for this, absolutely. I don't know if Seraphine is enough to hold. Tom Kench can tank, and here we go. You've watched the whole series from start to finish. It's been so riveting and exciting, and Mudcrabs take it in 3! Wow, we're so good at our jobs.
Yeah. GG. We made it. Almost. We almost made it. We were close.
No.
We got the end.
We made it. We had an excellent observer, and Recluse saved us, and we wouldn't have gotten any of this otherwise. And I think people are really going to hold on to the last. Maybe we'll start doing this more often, showing the last 25 seconds of a game. I've asked them if they want to do interviews.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. Oh, you can't see... Can you not see customs in someone else's match history? Does it have to be your own?
Yeah.
I was going to look at Mobron's match history and then, go... Gabagool.
You know what? Yeah, absolutely. Who is this? Oh, it's the man himself of the hour.
Hello, Mobron.
Or Bellamy. What's up?
Mobron for Bellamy. Rolling on in. First of all, welcome to the desk, and congratulations on what we can only assume was a riveting series where you guys won 3-0. You did a really cool thing in Game 1, and tell me what that was and why it was awesome.
Oh, okay. When did you guys, start watching us?
We saw the last 52
5
seconds
minutes.
of Game 3. So
Like the last dragon fight.
Yeah.
I'm talking
well, I'll
completely
try
out of
to
my
give you,
ass. I
like-
don't even know what champion you played in game 1.
Okay. So game 1, I don't know. Man, that's a lot. I don't know. I was not expecting to win.
Yeah,
Okay,
man,
I
go
mean,
from that game right into
game
this
1
interview.
was pretty close, I felt like. And then, like, until it wasn't, kind of like this one, they were kind of stomping us. And then we just, like, turned it on its head. Game 2 is, like, not close. I 1v9. I'm just kidding. But
Yeah,
it was,
hey
like-
man, this
No,
is
it
a
was-
great
it
time
was-
to lie because none of us can go back and tell you you're wrong.
I mean, it was a good game. No, I mean, I think the first and third games were definitely pretty close games.
Mhm.
And then
The
Good
second
God,
one looked a
right.
bit stompy.
yeah, the second one we kind of just like smashed them, like no flame.
So
It was
would
just
you
not
say
close.
that the limit testers did indeed test your limits?
Yes, my limits feel very tested.
Good, good, excellent.
My limits
Uh,
are extremely tested in more ways than one. I'm just
Did
kidding.
you?
Now, actually, tell me about this draft for the last game.
Mm.
Where was
It was ass.
where was Trundle? Okay.
So, and I
Tell
mean,
us how
we
you really
picked
feel.
we picked the Ziggs, and then we ended up like I wanted to run it back Nami because like I felt like my Nami is strong enough in lane that it would just be okay. But then we somehow ended up on Ziggs Nami bot, and it's not a super great lane. No, you really want Nami with like a 80 carry, but we also I don't know, we got Mask Link, Trundle 1v9. Shane
Yeah.
held it down. Person to guy, top lane. He's a fucking rock.
Is Masklink just extremely competent on the Trundle and said, "Oh yeah, just give me it"? Because I don't see a super obvious reason.
Yeah, they
you're
also like
picking-
3-banned him. Or they
Ah.
2-banned him.
I see.
And that was like, I can't remember what the logic was, but the man said pick me Trundle. I was like, oh yeah, because we just wanted the Ziggs Trundle combo because it's kind of OP. Like you just put the pillar on him. I'm remembering. It's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me. So yeah, the sorry, the Ziggs pillar. I mean, not the Trundle pillar. Put on top of the Ziggs ult. It's pretty OP. We ended up getting our faces kicked in that game though. That lane was not close. Well, it kind of like we kind of just lost the coin flip on the like I felt like that game fight was pretty close,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, Surfing Shield's OP. But anyway, Jungle tried to 1v9 again. Basically, first game, Jungle tried to 1v9, and like we barely stopped him, and then second game, it was the game, and then third game, Erasure was popping off on the Kane. They're all playing really well. Game 3. That was a good game.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds
Well
like they
played
were
for the
ahead
testers.
early on.
Yeah, no, they definitely were spanking us, and then we kind of just got tiers stacked and we fought, and I think we just like coin flipped a fight and like got Baron and ended the game. That's what happened the first game actually. We kind of just like it was like close, or I can't really remember who was ahead in the first game to be honest. I think we were ahead most of the game, but it was like close, and then we like won a dragon fight hard or something, and then took Baron. My memory's foggy,
You know what? That's totally fine.
This might be completely inaccurate, but I know we got the Baron and just kind of ended the game off that. And
Well-
then that's definitely what happened that game, this third game. But it was a fun series, fun season. Shout out to Ninja Bear. Is a dad now.
Oh my
Got a
god!
cute little-
Congratulations.
That's
Ninja Bear.
Bellamy. Yeah, so
Aw.
that's the Bellamy. Doing it for Bellamy.
Aw,
Aw. Was
that's
that the kid's name?
Yeah,
fucking
Oh.
adorable.
Bellamy Ray.
Oh my god.
Aw. Big
So
So
congrats.
shout out to the boy. And he popped off. He had like perfect CS. Like look at this. He had 315 CS game 3. He had what? Yeah, a second.
Well,
The dad power.
300 CS every game. This man's
Yeah,
a monster.
He's got to lay down an example for his child.
Well,
you
you
know?
Mask, obviously, all our team is really solid. I think, it was a really fun season playing with them. Just shout out to my team.
It was a dad buff.
Yeah, you get the
Dad
dad
buff,
reflexes. You see all those videos of dads catching their kids. The dad reflex buff, easy.
Well, when Bellamy inevitably, Bellamy, of course, congratulations to you. I know that when you turned 18, your dad gave you all of the low-budget LCS VODs, and you've been watching through them diligently, and congratulations on reaching
maybe
this
you'll
one.
see this one day. That's a lot to think about, to be honest. But,
I know, right? Oh, God. A bunch of my friends are getting married. Everyone's having children as well. Listen, guys, time progresses in a linear fashion, and we've only got one life to live, so make the most of it.
Respect.
Anyways, anything else you want to say now that you are the champ and the rep for your whole team?
It was really fun playing this season. I guess I wanna say, really well played to my team. We had a great season, and well played to Limit Testers, and just this is an awesome community. Just love the LBLCS. Think I'm probably gonna be taking a break from playing in it for a little bit, but
Hell yeah,
I'll still be active, and we'll see. You never know. Maybe run a tournament here or there.
You're a gem, and we're lucky to have you here. Thanks so much for coming on.
I'll still post Polo though. Don't worry, guys. I'll still
thank
stand
God.
by to
Right.
post pictures of Polo. I gotta.
that Ranger was
pursue
sweating for
my
a second.
Pokemon Unite career though. Unfortunately, gotta go
Somebody
pro
was-
Pokemon Unite.
Somebody was saying earlier, they were like, "Why aren't we streaming Mobron playing Pokemon Unite?" And
I'd be down, dude.
I don't know. Maybe we set that up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
that'd
be down.
fun.
Or we just make an LBLCS Pokemon Unite team. Easy.
I actually think that we could probably do that. We'd have to figure out how to.
There must be 5 people.
Oh, there's definitely. I can give you 5 of the admins that play.
There you go. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, add me. I put my code thing in one of the channels.
Absolutely. Bigfoot, Tiny Hands, a whole mess of them.
My Eldegoss is nasty, I'm telling you.
Oh my god. Well, folks, we're gonna call it here. Likely. Papoa, am I missing anything?
Not that I know of, unless there's a third secret finals that are going on.
How and where we
good night,
could
boys.
catch even less of that one. Night, man. Nice.
Good night. Yeah, I mean, that's all I've got. A couple of banger 3-0s. Pretty, well, okay. A 3-0 and a 5 minutes of the last game. Wanted to ask Mobron where Kane's health went, because I still don't know, but perhaps that will forever remain a mystery. Now, LeChance, do you want to take us out on your classic phrase, your old zinger?
Yeah, of course. The time-honored tradition that we end every stream on. But first, I want to say thanks to Ryoklu, who we wouldn't have had anything without you helping us watch the rest of that game. So thank you. The time-honored phrase is thus: never mess with a British ornithologist on a train. Thank you and have a good night.